Podcast, read all about it. When it comes to podcasting, we are number one. All these sponsors ready, the big steps ready, the internet above the shutting up. Welcome to the Hey Arima,
hey Digo,
hey Brooklyn,
big up Canada,
hey Caroline,
down in Tobago,
Sherry Life, UK London, Sherry Life, everybody just Sherry Life. Why?
I'm breaking the place.
Random singing.
I'm breaking the place.
Take your phone on.
Sherry Life,
Hey dog,
Sherry Life, Debbie,
Patrina,
Sherry Life, Jacksonville, Sherry Life,
Todd,
Sherry Life, Sadie and Joanna, Sherry Life,
everybody just Sherry Life. Friday, start the show.
Black people like you know.
Pizza. Pizza. Pizza.
Hi, this is Dr. Cheryl Holmes. I am a psychologist and family therapist. And I want to tell you about this conference that we want to have in the land of my birth, which is Trinidad and Tobago. It's a conference that we're calling divorce prevention, or more specifically, fight for your marriage. Fight for your marriage. As many of you pastors would know, we have an epidemic of divorce that's happening. And what's even more scary, not only are people getting divorced, but we have a lot of people who may stay married, but they are in emotional divorce. There's no authentic and true connection that's happening. This has to be of concern to you. And people are getting divorced for reasons like irreconcilable differences, which goes against the principle that we have and the understanding that we have that Calvary is all about reconciliation. One of the reasons I feel compelled to do this is not just based on my academic qualifications. As some of you may know, I hold 3 doctoral degrees, one in theology and the other in mental health and psychology. But also the fact that I've been and am in private practice right now, and I deal with this on a regular basis. As someone who has been a member of the clergy, who have been an assistant pastor, I know the heart of the pastor is to help the people. And this is a pain point that is so very prevalent. And so I come to you not coming as someone who is going to do this for you, but I would love the opportunity to do it with you, to join with your marriage ministry, to join with your couples ministry. So I'm coming to Trinidad and Tobago on the first weekend of December to do this conference, and I would really appreciate your support. to bring your people out, to pray about this. And so if this is something that just resonates with you, which I think it should, we're asking you to join us in this fight. Fighting for marriages, and we want to decrease the divorce rate in Trinidad and Tobago. Can I count on you?
Share the live. Share the live. You're watching Fry Bacon Live, the #1 podcast in Trinidad.
Here we go. Here we go. Fry bake, fry bake, fry bake, fry bake. Come on, come on. Fry bake, fry bake, fry bake. Line. Come again. Fry bake, fry bake, fry bake, fry bake. Put it up, fry bake, put it up, put it up, put it up. Line. Boom. Hey, Arima. Hey, Digo. Down in butter. Spain, Antana, Tuna, Puna. Everybody just come in, not the live right now. Wow. I can't make that one.
Fry bake in the place.
Run up singing.
Wow. Fry bake in the place.
But take your phone, take your phone on.
Share the life.
New York.
Share the life.
Brooklyn.
Share the life.
London.
Share the life.
Cali.
Share the life.
Everybody.
Share the life.
UK, London, share the life.
Everybody just share the life. Fry bake. Fry bake.
Fry bake.
Fry bake.
Fry bake.
Fry bake.
Fry bake.
Fry bake.
Fry bake. Fry bake. Over. Line. I tell you.
Start the show.
Start the show. Everybody start the show.
Start the show.
Big up everybody down
Start the
in Tobago. How about Brooklyn and Toronto? Everybody in the earth and the snow. Right about now, you cannot fibble go low. No, to tell you right I know how we go. Who down the end of the life I don't know, show you I go. Easy London and easy the fana. So I said you wanna down in the life. New City. Hey, look, City boy.
Hey, Sadie, let me just call out some names as I see in it, right? Because you know the comments on the screen are a little different from the phone. So, good night, Joanne. Good night. Well, I'm seeing Keith with some weird emojis. Good night, Alicia. Good night, Alexandra. Good night, Jacksonville in the house. Sadie,
Right.
Alicia.
The names are back. Let me put some names up.
Hey, Adana.
Oh, look, we have a new interface. Okay. All right, interface.
all right,
Drop a bomb for the interface one time. All right, let me start the thing.
Yeah, man.
Drop you again. I tell you where the days are going. Welcome inside another edition of JD's Vlog. What's up? My name is JD.
My name is Nisa.
And this is the Fry Bacon Live. Every single Saturday, 7:30 p.m. We are here. And Nisa, you have been doing very good on time. I would like to say
Yeah, for the past 2 years.
that,
bro.
I don't know, you're organized a little bit more this season,
All right, cool.
you know?
I'm learning the art
You're
of
choosing your wigs.
I'm learning the art of not responding to when you are trying to aggravate me, because everybody knows how to be on time. I used to be late in Chin Chin.
Yes, Chin Chin, you used to be late, definitely.
Yeah,
all right?
I could know.
Let's do a song check. Good evening, everyone. Now, I'm just asking, by chance, if you're hearing any music in the background, well, boy,
Let us know.
just let us know, all right? If not, let us know. Good to go, okay? Of course, let's jump into the business. This hour is sponsored by a couple sponsors, and we want to say thank you so much to our sponsors. And yes, we definitely have a guest in the building. We're going to go across to her in a little bit. I really want to talk to her, you know. She's a kind of private person, I think.
Are you going to honor that privacy tonight?
Well, of course.
You know you don't have.
You know,
no,
I always.
You know you have no behavior.
No. That is not true. That is not true at all. Right?
All right, sir.
She's a flower. We're not going to rough her up at all.
Oh.
But we have a couple sponsors. We want to say thank you so much. Of course, to Little Caesars. They are our title sponsors. Shout out to Little Caesars for sponsoring us for the past 2 years. Right now, they have this amazing pineapple and pepperoni pizza with bacon around the crust. So if you're like me, who really don't like to eat the crust all the time, Now you can eat the pizza through and throughout, pause, because they have bacon on the crust. And guess what? Let me bring it up. It is only, as I see here, it's only $100.
Can I just say JD has been trying to not have this pizza
Whole
week. Right? Because we
Whole
had
week.
the meat lovers.
We had the meat lovers the other night.
And every night he's saying, let me just go and get the bacon. Let me just go and, so go and get it now before we do. Let us know what you think about it.
Let us know. And it's only $100, of course. You could stuff the crust for only $25. Now, what stuff the crust means? It basically means in the crust of the pizza, they're going to stuff it with cheese, right or wrong. Let me tell you something. If you ain't ready for all that cheese, don't go and stuff that crust. But if you're a cheese lover, like myself, pay $25 extra and you can stuff the crust. And of course, they have any personalized pizza or hot and ready pizza. If you pay $20, my friends, just $20, you could get the Crazy Puffs, which happens to be my absolute favorite right now. Shout out to oh my gosh, our friend from Arima. Oh gosh.
Friend from Arima.
Forget. I messed it up. Anyway, the Crazy Puffs, you get 4 Crazy Puffs for only $20 if you buy any personalized pizza, okay, or hot and ready pizza for just $20. If you don't buy the pizza and you want it on its own, it is only $30, and that there is one of my favorites. Of course, we want to see, they also have the deep dish and Italian cheese. That is still one of the best sellers, and the deep dish is pepperoni with the deep fat crust, and that's like a pizza on steroids. And the Italian cheese is also excellent as well.
Let me just interject. When Jacksonville is saying real men eat the crust, I don't know how JD would eat a pizza and just do eat the crust. Especially, now I know that we promoting, but I love the crust.
Yeah.
It is, but I just leave it back every time.
Every time. But no, I don't have to.
Okay.
Because of this. All right. Are you hearing any noise in the background? Any microphone or anything? Let us know. This hour is also sponsored by, for this entire month, Fight for Your Marriage. All you're arguing, all you have issues, you have problems. You're living with a wife that is, nagging, and she needs counseling. Men?
She needs counseling?
Well, if you're living with a nagging wife,
all right,
of course you would need to have her counseled, right? This is where you want to have her. And men, we could work on ourselves as well, all right? So if you're married, thinking of marriage, fighting alone, arguing bitterly, thinking of divorce, unfortunately, many of us, that goes through our minds at times, thinking about divorce, get the tools to build friendship, communicate effectively, ignite intimacy, improve your sex life. Ladies, some of you don't like to do the oral sex and it is damaging your home.
JD.
I don't like to go down. Well, if you don't go down, you go around.
I'm trying to be serious because this is doing the business part of the thing, and JD could be JD sometimes. I think that has its place, but this is serious business.
I am talking serious business.
At the end of the
because
day,
a lot of marriages fail because...
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying, right? So we also did an advert for this particular seminar coming up in December. And a lot of people, including my mother, that loud boy, they're well
getting there. God. I wonder if... Are you all hearing in the background? You hearing JD and Niece?
Yes, hearing the noise. Well, there's a Thanksgiving happening on the street, but we're gonna do our best to just have a good show tonight. So you all let us know if you're hearing us clearly and all of that, or if the noise is too distracting.
If it's very distracting, please let us know as well. If it is, just let us know the noise level. All right. So yeah. So.
But I was saying, Sam, you could hear because I find it real.
I'm hearing.
Yeah.
I think someone asked if Cartel was in the back.
No, that was a joke.
Is it?
I agree with JD. All right. So this is what I was saying, right? One of the things that is important, one of the the basis things in our marriage is communication, and a lot of people think that they are communicating effectively because they're opening their mouth and talking, but that doesn't mean you're communicating effectively. Effective communication means that what you are communicating is translated well and it's understood by the person you're communicated to, and then they could, communicate back to you, and then you guys have a kind of back and forth to reach compromises and stuff. So when JD said, some all the ladies don't want to go down.
No, that is trending not only in the church,
Right,
the
but-
modern day woman, these
Right.
young girls coming up here, they don't like it.
Yeah,
and they're
but-
getting married and they're getting themselves in problems.
Right.
You understand?
What I'm saying is having oral sex doesn't necessarily save marriages, but I'm saying it's the mindset towards making your marriage good. So when it comes to sex, people have to be able to be honest. It's okay if you don't like something.
Well-
hold on, I let you speak. It's okay if you don't like something, but you have to communicate that. And then sometimes people are ashamed or afraid to try new things. So the person who isn't afraid supposed to have a little more grace to the person that, so it shouldn't just be, they don't want to go down and all they're losing all their marriage. Because my opinion is, if that is the case, if I'm on the playground, then I will roll the dice.
Well, let me say this. Lucky that I am not the speaker for this event, because I would have said, you better go down or you go wrong, all right?
Oh, boy.
The speaker for this event, however, is Dr. Cheryl Holmes, and in the marriage clinic, they present Fight for Your Marriage. Couples, you pay only $1,500 per couple, all right? She is a wealth of information. Nisa and I know her personally, and let me just tell you something, right? When she speaks to us, let me move this thing here. She have a kind of way that when she speaks to you, you just feel like you're talking to a longtime friend who's just giving you some real life information. That's just a little bit of my testimony with her, right? So I could only imagine what is going to happen on December the 5th to the 7th. That's when it's happening. Fight for Your Marriage, and they are the sponsors for this evening's podcast as well. All right? Also, kaboom, right here. This hour is also sponsored by
Covered
the concert. This is the flyer, is what we have in our hands. Let me tell you something right now. We have a couple concerts that happened this year, and this will be one of the premier events in Trinidad and Tobago with international ministers coming down. Minister, actually, Phil Thompson. There we go again, Sammy. There we go again. Nisa, help me there.
All right, so the supporting cast for Covered, we have Phil Thompson from USA. We have Samuel Midas all the way from Guyana. When I say all the way, we know Guyana is a neighbor, but still all the way. Blessed Messenger, a Trini favorite. We have Renee Fortune. She basically taken the year with her song Oil. Of course, she has many other contributions, but she's on the cast. Bijan Pierre, somebody I absolutely love his ministry. Nisa, which is me, I'm also on the cast. Bless God for that. Does this show have many more?
There's a couple more artists, but when we speak to one of the ministers and organizers, she will be able to tell us more.
Right.
But this hour is sponsored by Cover the Concert. It is happening when, Nisa?
December the 1st at Faith Assembly International.
Yeah, you don't want to miss it. Go get your concerts. I'm going to be on it. Let me just let you know something right now, Oli. You see me? I ready to get no set 100 bookings. So when I run out, I run it out like if it's the first time for the year. Yes, sir? I'm going to be there and I'm running out. Crazy. I'm making a whole new suit for this one. It's going to be awesome. Wow. Covered the concert. Go get your tickets. Meet Nisa and I down there now. If you've never been to a gospel concert before. Just Jace keep telling me that he'd never been to a gospel concert.
Yeah.
Jace, we're going to bring you to this one.
I'm also supposed to bring a couple. I don't want to label anybody as saved or unsaved or anything, but I really want to sow into the lives of people who have never been to a gospel event.
Yeah.
So I have 2 people that I'm planning to bring along with me to this event.
Nice. All right, of course. What is it? That's it. Oh, one more thing before we leave. Thank you so much. PayPal, if those of you all who do the PayPal, you're not in the United States area, tribe, borough, state, whatever, you're outside of the States and you do PayPal, you say, JD, Nisa, we love you guys and we want to send you a blessing. This is how you can do that. PayPal me at JD's Vlog. And if you're in New York or anywhere in the United States of America, and you use Cash App, guess what? We have Cash App too. JD, how you get Cash App? Don't study that, don't mind my business. We have it. And if you use your Cash App and you send us anything right now, we're going to get it on our phones because we bad out here in our Jesus name. So you can use Cash App as well, and we appreciate you. Encash as well. If you do Encash, we have Encash as well. So thank you so much to all our lovely sponsors.
Someone was asking what is the cost of the ticket and when is the concert. All right, so the concert is December the 1st. General tickets are $200. I know there was a flash sale earlier this week.
Yeah, from Monday to ended today.
That ended today, so
Actually,
tickets.
they can get tickets.
They can
tonight
still get tickets tonight?
on carrytickets.com.
For the flash sale price
Yes.
of $150. $150. So if you want to get your tickets at Carry Tickets tonight, you could still get it for $150 TT.
Yeah. I can't wait for cover. I get it like it's my concert, you know. Me really care about nobody else. I
All
coming
right,
out
JD.
crazy, waving with a
The
big
stage
white.
in Jesus' name.
Yeah, coming out with a hotel towel to wave.
I
big
thought you
one.
mean you're coming out with that hotel towel.
No. You are hearing the voice. Let's head across the camera number 2. You want to do a hard bio?
Yes, let me do my hard bio.
All right.
Of course, this young lady is no stranger to the conversation of music, gospel music, and otherwise in Trinidad and Tobago. I know she recently, this year, she would have done national, I think it's is it NWAC or NJAC?
National Queens Competition.
NWAC.
It's NWAC, right? So
NWAC.
she also would have done NWAC this year, which is the Queen's competition. I can't remember what she placed, but so she does gospel, she does social commentary, she's a musician, she's a mother. I have known this person for so many years.
I think she used to be a model.
I am not sure of her being a model. This is my hard bio.
A
This
model.
is-
I
this
heard
is-
she used to be a model.
This is mine.
My apologies.
This is my hard bio. I would have stumbled across this petite individual in a few shows. Well, she was always kind to me, and what I liked about her ministry is that she was just herself. She had an accent, and I'm like, where's she from? Because I didn't know people from that part of the island literally had an accent. Always smiling, always on fire for Jesus Christ. So I knew her before she was even a bride. She's now a mother. She's now a wife. Female Gospel Artist of the Year for the Gospel Music Awards of Trinidad and Tobago. We have gracing our home this evening, Samantha Johnson.
Dr. Marco, man.
Hey.
She's in the building. Easy, Sammy.
Yo. Which camera do I look at?
This is your main
That's
one
the
here.
Hi, main camera.
That's the main camera. So you're there when you're looking. Sam, we want to say thank you so much. We know that you're extremely busy. All right, because besides this event is coming up, your mom, you work. Are you do school as well?
Yes.
You're in school as well?
I am in school. I'm doing a master's currently.
In what?
A master's in?
Social work.
Right.
Yeah.
What is
I
social
knew
work
that.
about?
I
Like
knew
I hear
that.
people, I'm a social worker, but what is that in a nutshell?
It's a part of the helping profession.
Helping profession.
Yes, helping profession. Like, we have counselors.
Right.
It's a very clinical practice, and you have to be called into it. Rather than just say, I just want to go and study something.
Yeah.
Because you come across real traumas and real situations.
So you all counsel people?
Yes, I do.
So what is the crazy story over here?
My
Like
Lord.
one of the, you can't do that?
Yeah, because it's confidential, but
Confidential.
obviously you all wouldn't know who I'm
You don't know
referring
who
to.
you're talking to. Yeah,
But
talking
you
about.
know, I wouldn't say these stories are crazy. It's real stories, you know, real life stories.
Yeah. I guess you had to have a real spirit for that because to be hearing of stories all the time.
So you have to be called into it because there's something called vicarious trauma, constantly sitting and hearing the stories, and you know, you don't have to live it, but it comes as if you are living it through the lives of your clients.
Wow.
Yeah, so you have to have good emotional control, emotional intelligence, and a good support system, as well as a counselor as well.
Nice. Sammy, before we get into some more pause, we have some gifts here.
Yeah.
We want to shout out our gifts, babe.
All right. So Sammy walked in tonight. I was asking the people if the noise was distracting, so I
They
was
say
trying
yes?
to somebody said it's okay, somebody said it's a bit distracting. But we're trying our best here. I mean, we wake up and you don't know who's going to have a Thanksgiving.
On your street.
On your street.
That's literally what happened. Somebody, 2 houses down the street, they're having a Thanksgiving and the pastor is going in.
Yeah.
He's preaching the word.
I love it though. I love it.
So be with us. So what we have there?
Sammy walked in tonight and she came with goodies.
Let me get mine, babe.
All right. Yeah, I just...
That's yours.
Yeah, I'm going to bring yours after.
So here we go. We got gifts over here. And thank you so much. Sam, tell us a little bit about where this came from.
So that came from my boo, Jerry L. Johnson. He is the CEO and the founder of Men's Fragrance and Fashion, as well as Men's Fragrance and Fashion Outlets and a Women's Fragrance and Fashion Outlet.
So this is proper things.
Proper things. Well, to be
Awesome.
honest,
Yeah.
I'm not really into the perfume thing.
Well, this is
But
my...
how come your man into perfume and you're not?
People know how to be into these things.
I'm a simple person, like with simple scent something. Just give me a little body ecology or bath and body spray up myself. I'm not into the whole sweet vibes. You
So
know?
you ain't spending like $1,500 on cologne and thing.
Well, he can buy it for me, but I
Maybe
ain't
not.
gonna do that. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. Of course, we have Samantha Johnson, aka SJ. What you want to be known by right now alone? If it just SJ.
This world is a very complicated world. Because you will come on, you go say, call me Ashley. They will call you Sammy J.
Yeah.
They will just make up all this. I just say, you just call me whatever you want to call me.
All right. So for those who may be watching, might have 1 or 2 people that may be watching. But before I ask that question, let me see how much shares. 14 shares.
Thank you,
Thank you
guys.
so much. But we could do better than that. And we're looking for 100 shares tonight. We want to support persons who support us, and by sharing, that helps go a long way. We have 1,100 plays already. Thank you for that. Who is Samantha? Who's Sammy?
Oh Lord, you just going straight into it, brethren.
They don't know you. Somebody watching here and they say, boy, who's she, boy?
That's a real hard question,
Why?
I just feel like I still trying to figure out myself, to be honest. Sometimes they ask you who you are and you say, well, I'm a mom, I'm a social worker, I'm a gospel artist, but like who you are is like I still searching for that.
Yeah, I appreciate that answer because usually when we do interviews as well, it's a bit, at least for me, when I'm asked that question, I do the same thing internally. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't really know, but I know what I have to say depending on the conversation that they want to have. So I go, I say, yo, I'm Nisa, I'm a mommy, I'm a sister, I like mango or this, that.
Yeah.
Because they can't really say exactly who you are.
I don't know. I'm confused.
You think we overthink it? Like, I don't know if I just overthink.
Are you an overthinker? Because I know
At times.
Why is overthinking people trending these days? Like everybody's saying they are overthinkers. Is it that you know understanding
What the concept?
Yeah.
Now, probably identifying that I am an overthinker. I think like after COVID-19, a lot of people just become very self-aware. And I just feel like that conversation about who is Samantha Johnson, I just still find in myself.
Do you think you're a boring person?
You find I'm a boring person.
I don't know.
You just jump over that.
No, I don't know. I'm just trying to find out.
No, I'm a private person.
You
Is
come
that
also-
boring?
Yeah,
Private is boring, is it?
it
Well,
is.
remember, JD's an extrovert. So
Yeah.
JD deals with life on a high frequency.
And very impulsive.
And people like you and I are more reserved and,
Yeah.
and to me, that's fine. You have to be who you have to be in this earth. That's my thing. And even if I'm boring,
Yeah.
then I'm boring to somebody, but then to somebody else, I may be a whole lot of fun.
Yeah.
So-
I think I just chill. Yeah.
Music. When was the first time you realized, you know what? I want to do this. I want to be an artist. I want to be an entertainer. I want to be a music.
I think since I was like about 5, 6, 7, growing up from small. Yeah.
5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
You ever get boo on stage?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nothing gospel.
Nothing gospel because I didn't. The plan was when I was like about 18, 19, I was going to be signed to a label. It was secular, obviously. And I invited all my friends it's a big thing in our village. We call it harvest.
Yeah.
So it used to have like a big party.
A Catholic harvest.
Well, Anglican harvest.
Anglican,
But
okay.
in our neighborhood, we used to have like a big cess, as you call it down here.
I'm still to understand how the church does that. But
Well, it's
that's
not the
another-
church. It's just the community used to
Okay.
capitalize on that moment to say, well, okay, we'll have the zest that time. So at that time, they were launching the studio and the artists. And I was supposed to go and sing a real nice reggae. And I invite all my friends from school. And when I went up on stage, I just started singing a church hymn.
Wow, just so?
Yeah, just so I just don't know. When I started to sing, I just started singing a church hymn. And boy, this boy who I invited from school, I don't know if he was drunk, but he just stood up there and he was like, boo.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
first
he was
boo.
like, that was like, boo. And then other people started joining him and be like, boo. And I was so embarrassed. That was one of the most embarrassing times of my life.
And so young.
So young.
But did it happen any other time or that was just the first time?
that was the first and the last.
First and the last.
Yeah.
If there's one thing you could change about yourself, what would that be?
You know, I thought about that question because I'm an overthinker.
I need to know what overthinkers think. What's the day in the life of an overthinker? But we'll get to that. If it's one thing.
So I was driving up to my past university and I was like, I was telling my friend, I was like, everything that happened in my life was for a reason. Right? It just depended on how I perceived it at the time in terms of my perspective. So I was like, I look back at my life and I do not regret who I am today. Not that I don't regret mistakes and, disappointing things because I'm human at the end of the day. So I was like, if I could change anything, I might probably just change my bank account.
Oh my. What do you feel about that answer, JD?
Yeah, what do you feel about it?
I like that.
I like
I
it.
still boring now, no boring now.
I never said you were boring. I asked. I said, do you
But
think
that's
you're
private
boring?
and they said that's boring. So that's
Yeah.
basically the same thing.
I do think private people are somewhat, most times, boring people. Like Nisa,
Yeah.
she's a private person.
But do you think
She's
that is a
boring.
misperception?
No, it's facts.
Okay. That's your facts, right?
Yeah, it's his facts.
Yeah.
Because remember, to somebody who loves books, going to a library is an exciting afternoon. You understand? So
That's not an exciting afternoon.
that's in your world.
That's in your world. Somebody who likes to read and,
That's
you know.
right. The world exists in relativity to every experience.
Yeah.
So when I go into a bookstore, right, because of the type of things I like, I am enthralled by certain. I would just read the back and I'm like, oh gosh, I know I
Wow.
wanna.
Yes.
Or I look at the
Yes.
cover and I'm like, oh, this is drawing me in. That's exciting to me. For
Yeah.
somebody else, they might want to bungee jump.
Yeah.
But they have to race and
Yeah.
that's excitement and that's fine. You
Yeah.
know.
Just different personality.
Yeah.
How do you manage being so private in the world of the internet where people want to see everything? They want to see you and your baby every morning. You want to see you changing the diapers. They want to see you and your husband. Ting. And that is some level of helps to promote who you are. How do you deal with that being so private? Because we don't really see you much
On the internet. Yeah, I don't like being on the internet, right? I just think that my life is not for everybody, right? It's so unfortunate, I have to say, that the artists of today have to become more of a social
More of
media
a
artist.
content
Like,
creator.
I mean, it has its pros, like, letting people into your life and connecting with them and, letting them know who you are and they feeling a part of, I know this artist, but that is really difficult for me. Like when I have to do things, like doing this now, like when you asked me if I could have done it last week, I had to go into this whole like,
Wow.
Okay, I'll do it next week. I had to prepare my mind.
Use
Yes.
Nisa?
Yeah, must be. And the thing about it is, with performing, I love to perform.
Yeah.
Like, just give me a mic and run out on the stage and sing. But like these type of things, it's just internet, showing my baby,
Yeah.
showing my husband. It's not me, and I will never say that it is wrong
Right.
because JD, I know that's you.
That's him. Yeah.
That's you.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's wrong or right. I just because of how things are now, it goes hand in hand with everything. Not even just the musician. It goes hand in hand with I guess every.
Well, as we're on the topic of social media, right? So we are promoting this marriage seminar. So one of the things that is part of the advertising is we knew that we were going to do a skit or two. So we sat, as a matter of fact, it was a very spurry moment when we did the promotion. I think we released it on Monday. And I got a lot of phone calls. I got a call from my mom. I got a call from a friend. People in the street were saying, oh, they don't do that again. And then, so people were so invested. I remember when we started to look at it to edit, people, I couldn't even look at it.
If you're wondering what Nisa talking about, we did a skit.
Right.
Pretending that we were arguing,
Having an
and the argument got pretty bad, you know?
Well, ish.
Ish.
It was just simple to me, but
Yeah.
because I put
So people had an issue with that.
there were some people were messaging me at the side and saying, if you need somebody to talk to, I could
So they
talk
thought
to
it was
me.
like a real thing.
Even though there was an ad at the back end of it, somebody took the straight it and they said,
Right.
bad attitude from both of them.
People don't watch till the end of stuff.
Like,
Well, that's the thing. When you put yourself out on the internet,
Correct.
You have to have a strong back,
correct.
right? In terms
Correct.
of people have freedom of speech. People have a right to communicate how they feel about something, and that's why I don't really put myself out
Yeah.
on the internet as much.
Yeah, it's a
because
lot.
I am not sure if I have that strong back.
If you could deal with it.
yeah.
Good evening to Shamika. Easy Shamika, make me drop a bomb for you. She says, I think there's a difference with being private and having an extroverted persona for your brand's sake. You can do the two. Finding the balance is the challenge for some, I guess, as she just said.
Yeah.
How is marriage life? How long you married?
I have been married for 11 years.
What?
Yeah.
11 years.
That's a round of applause, lady.
Yeah, that's a round of applause. Yeah.
Wow.
How that been?
Well, life. Relationship have its many stages. When we now got married, learning each other, living with each other, it's two different cultures.
You don't look like you argue much and thing. You don't look like a problem.
I just argue. I don't like shippiness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, matter of fact.
Yeah, if you know me, you would know I am a no nonsense person. Not that I'm not flexible, but I don't like shippiness. Yeah.
What is chippiness for you?
Shippiness is shippiness.
Like,
Shippiness is straight across the board.
I don't know. You all look so, you all look like,
And he like to argue too. He does look.
I don't see it. Some
Yeah,
people,
I don't see it.
Some people you watch them and say, yeah, them look like them is bacchanal, them is fight on him all the time. But you all
Daria
look
looks very
quiet
cool.
and, you know what I mean?
But no marriage, as you know, is without its
And
quirks.
even if people look quiet, they still does argue.
Yeah, and could I say that having an argument, it's normal.
normal.
It happens in work. It happens if you go to the shop and you get the wrong change. You can have a little 2 second, but when my change, I get your change. Arguments or disagreements are part of every relationship, and I think
And it's normal.
I think sometimes people once they realize, oh, they're having an argument, the marriage is in trouble.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
it's not. We're just peopling.
Peopling.
We are just peopling. Sammy, one of the things I always loved about you said it just now. When you see a stage, it is just hit that stage. I remember JD would say, "Look at Sammy.
Yeah.
Look at her." And I'll be like, I can't do that. Where does that come from? Where does the ease of owning the stage come from?
Kill, I love stage.
Wow.
That's where it comes from. I just love stage. I love to perform since I was young.
Yeah.
I wanted to And I used to watch Sizzla Kalonji and
Yeah, that's
me
the
too.
second time for the week. Or the
Blessed
third time
was
for the week
saying,
we
yeah.
hear that.
yeah, and,
Blessed say when he was young, I used to live on Sizzla.
yeah, and I used to like stay home from school to literally listen and watch them. And you see
wow.
this, you remember this little foot thing that they used to have for your couch?
Foot thing.
This puffy little foot thing.
Yeah.
You can come your foot and thing now.
Like
Oh,
you
yeah.
used to
Yeah.
use like a monitor.
puff.
That used to be a stage. Yeah, I used to like literally stay home from school and I used to learn them songs. And I used to be like on a stage singing. And then when I go back to school the next day, I know all the tunes.
Wow.
And then the boys on them used to be like, sing this one for me, sing that one.
That's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Look, oh gosh, look about our friend who bought your book first time it came out.
Hey, so this is YouTube. Good night, YouTube.
I forgot your name. Please forgive me. She says, good night, guys. Finally, catch you live. It's 12 a.m. here in Gambia. What are you doing over there? Love what I thought you were from New York. Love watching you guys when I can. Blessings. Thank you to Blessings, Nisa and JD. Thank you, friend. Oh gosh, you buy me a name there? Stage. So you don't get stage fright?
Yeah, I just always get stage fright. I'm like, but I think like the more you do it, like the more you perform, is the more you get a little more comfortable.
All right.
Like, especially if I do something that I'm comfortable. Like if I am in my niche, yeah. I remember a time I went to an audition for Digital Rising Stars.
I went to. Oh my God. Them sent me home, boy.
They said only say no.
They send you home?
They
She
say,
ain't make these
hear them
nothing.
now. Hear them
They
now.
mad, they wicked.
Yeah, what
why-
a wicked boy.
You tell yours, I'll tell mine after.
Right. So I saw the ad.
Yeah.
And then, one of my good friends from Tobago, Donald Job, he did win like
Yeah.
the and I was like, I feel like I'm gonna give it a try. And Joel was like, well, you gotta sing a song, I said like, what's so? He said, I gotta sing. I was like, what song I was sing so? So he gave me a Yolanda Adams, Yet Still I Rise.
Good.
I have been practicing that song for
But
like
it's
a
so high,
whole
though.
week. Yeah. I think the producer did drop the the key. And then when I went to audition, I don't know, I just got a diarrhea.
Who was the judge?
I don't even remember. I don't think
I remember.
that wasn't my element.
Who
I
the judge
just
was Nadia Batson, no?
Nah,
That's last season?
Nah, there was this Caucasian guy, which means a white guy. I can't remember who else. And I sang
It's Maria. Thank you, Maria. And I remember your name. Go ahead.
I sang a Jill Scott because that was my that's my thing now.
right.
And they said
Which one of the Jill
nothing's-
Scots?
Long Walk.
Yeah, that song nice.
The man say nothing special about you.
Oh my gosh.
Check me. Oh my God.
Nah, he lied.
That's what he said. He said it's not special about you, and I just
That is
thank
hate.
you, thank you.
Yeah.
And I
That's just heat. That's just heat.
That's probably just personal bias.
well, yeah,
you know?
we all have it.
That's
Yeah.
just heat. All right, guys. So it is 13 minutes past the hour of 8 p.m. I nearly go to ball. I need to know how to switch up on a Saturday. I nearly go to ball 13 minutes past 8. You're on the gridlock, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Problems. We have Sam in the building. We're going to a quick break. Let's take the break 2 minutes early, and then when we come back, we jump straight into the topic. Hey, Dan, good evening. Maria, thank you. YouTube is locked on. Easy Jacksonville. Yes, we have neighbors. We didn't know that they having a...
Thanksgiving.
It seems like what is a Thanksgiving? The pastor is pastoring over there. We need to focus, but hopefully it doesn't disturb you all so much. Right? When we come back from the break, we jump into the topic. Of course, this is always sponsored by Fight for Your Marriage. And this is Dr. Cheryl Holmes, and she will be the host of Fight for Your Marriage on December the 5th to 7th.
Hi, this is Dr. Cheryl Holmes. I am a psychologist and family therapist. And I want to tell you about this conference that we want to have in the land of my birth, which is Trinidad and Tobago. It's a conference that we're calling divorce prevention, or more specifically, fight for your marriage. Fight for your marriage. As many of you pastors would know, we have an epidemic of divorce that's happening. And what's even more scary, not only are people getting divorced, but we have a lot of people who may stay married, but they are in emotional divorce. There's no authentic and true connection that's happening. This has to be a concern to you. And people are getting divorced for reasons like irreconcilable differences, which goes against the principle that we have and the understanding that we have that Calvary is all about reconciliation. One of the reasons I feel compelled to do this is not just based on my academic qualifications. As some of you may know, I hold 3 doctoral degrees, one in theology and the other in mental health and psychology. But also the fact that I've been and am in private practice right now, and I deal with this on a regular basis. As someone who has been a member of the clergy, who have been an assistant pastor, I know the heart of the pastor is to help the people. And this is a pain point that is so very prevalent. And so I come to you not coming as someone who is going to do this for you, but I would love the opportunity to do it with you, to join with your marriage ministry, to join with your couples ministry. So I'm coming to Trinidad and Tobago on the first weekend of December to do this conference, and I would really appreciate your support to bring your people out, to pray about this. And so if this is something that just resonates with you, which I think it should, we're asking you to join us in this fight. Fighting for marriages, and we want to decrease the divorce rate in Trinidad and Tobago. Can I count on you?
Pizza Pizza.
Thank you to Fight for Your Marriage. And also, this hour is also sponsored by Cover the Concert and I will find out from her because I'm not sure what to say. But ministering on that night is
Phil Thompson.
Tell us a little bit about the event.
Cover the concert happening on December 1st, Sunday, December 1st, because some people have their tickets and they are still thinking the concert is Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah. So, it's Sunday, December 1st, and it's started at Faith Assembly International, 5:30 p.m. Cover the Concert basically came out of the concept of Covered the Song. I would have done that song, and I know you guys would have loved that song. So many people would have just loved the song. And then I felt led to do an EP, right? And that's how the concert came about.
So it's not necessarily your concert?
No, it's not a Samantha Johnson concert, but a Samantha Johnson concept.
Oh, you hear that? It's not necessarily a Samantha Johnson concert, but a Samantha Johnson concept.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it, definitely.
Can I ask you how, everybody, like when you're an artist, you do this for real. And I know people wonder, how come so-and-so not on the show? Or like, how did you go about choosing
the cast?
Your cast.
Choosing the cast has always be a challenging time because, sometimes you choose and you don't choose, and then some may be like, well, how come I'm not there? How come this person not there? But it was mainly, honestly, the local cast, I must say. It was based on the relationship I would have developed in the past year.
Okay.
And the support and even the persons who God would have laid on my heart, to connect with and have this concert and have this person on the cast, and So it was just on that basis, to be honest.
Yeah, kudos to you, because I remember when I had my event, it was also kind of a strain to figure out who and how to not offend. And I want to say thank you openly for having me be a part. Even if I wasn't a part, I think we would have supported you for a short spell of time.
For sure.
Me too.
Because sometimes
Thanks for having me. I know you had your concert before. I was knowing that you had Nisa, so you feel bad to put me this
Oh,
time.
no.
But that's
You
all right.
remember you and I had the conversation. I was like, JD, why you stop
I'm
singing?
kidding, I'm kidding.
You know? And
She
then,
did.
And then you were like, I didn't stop singing. I was like, oh, so you know, because
That-
I know I normally see you pushing Nisa more.
Yeah.
you know?
We had that conversation in Napa. What's this place in
Nisa's
South?
concert, your concert, Nisa.
Naparima Bowl.
Yes.
Naparima
yeah.
Bowl. That is when it is. Yep. All right, guys. So let's jump into the topic now. We'll be back. JD
now.
and Nisa are not professional counselors. We give our views and opinions on real life scenarios that people send to us.
We also encourage our audience to chime in and give their experiences. They are also not professional counselors, unless they are.
Now on to the topic.
Watch and enjoy.
Share the live. Share the live. You're watching Fry Bacon Live, the #1 podcast in Trinidad.
Thank you so much. And as we said, Shady Live, we have 18 shares.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, but I think we can do a whole lot better than that. 18 shares, 1,700 plays. Thank you. Samantha Johnson is in the building with us. Nisa, topic.
All right, guys. This is a little long, but it's not as long as the longest one we've gotten. So I know we are competing with some music in the back, so I'm going to try
They're
to
good.
be as clear and concise and as quick with the topic. So, dear JD and Nisa, I have found myself in a strange position. My friend and her boyfriend and I would hang out from time to time. Neither of them are mobile, but I drive, so many times I become the chauffeur. Whether it's a grocery run or an impromptu lime or a church thing. Now, I'm not complaining. I'm just giving you an idea of just how much the three of us always end up liming together.
I don't see you going to happen here.
Now, my friend, in my opinion, could do much better with regards to her boyfriend. Only because I'm more experienced, I know how these things go.
Better how? But I don't know.
She says she could do better.
I go and start to do calls. Go ahead.
Okay.
With these people who send in these things.
I've been respectfully telling her to get out of that relationship because it doesn't make sense. Of late, my motivation has been that he has crossed the line with me one too many times. We are all Christians and try to abide by the rules, but it gets...
Cross the line how? She ain't saying...
Well,
Go ahead.
I'm reading the topic.
That one like that. I wondered.
We are all Christians and try to abide by the rules, but it gets hard as none of us are married. So one night we had a conversation about sex and masturbation and if it was wrong or right. It got quite heated, but it got quite heated. As usual, after that I dropped them home. By the time I got home, my friend's boyfriend sent me a few messages continuing on the topic, which made me feel very weird. He was asking way too many personal questions, and I told him I was uncomfortable with us speaking about it without my friend being there. His last question to me that night was, what was I wearing?
Jeez.
I immediately shut that down. Red flag number 100 if you ask me. Anyway, about 2 weeks after, I decided to tell my friend everything. You know, this damn girl made an excuse for the man. So the old people have a saying, stay out of people's relationships. So I left it alone. We still hung out numerous times after this, but it was never normal again for me. I'd just look at the two of them and shake my head. There were a few other times with him being out of order, and I also told her about those times as well, and she still made excuses again. I care a lot for my friend, so I really just try to support them now and be as normal as possible. One night, we were getting some food. When I was coming out of my car, my whole body started to cramp up with some dull pain. I'm over 40, so all you know how that is go. Anyway, I sort of yelled out, cramp, and I held my back and my buttocks. JD and Nisa, this boy literally took his hands and tried to get the cramp out of my buttocks.
Bang, bang.
I think I was shocked and then I was upset.
Where the friend was
That's what I'm thinking.
Well,
when he tried to take the cramp out of her bottom. Where she was.
Buttocks.
Is
I think I was shocked and then I was upset. Why are you touching me? He said he was honestly just trying to help me get the cramp out and he didn't mean any disrespect.
Well,
I didn't tell my friend anything, but I feel like talking versus touching now is a whole next ball game. Should I tell her or should I just find new friends? Because I'm tired.
I would like to know where the girl was when he was touching up she bottom.
Well, she didn't say touching up. But he touched her. First of all, whether it was a cramp or a lamp or a vamp, if I see my significant person touching somebody else's bottom, it's just weird. At least in my neck of the woods, it's weird.
Yeah.
Atkins says how this scenario sounds like a sister movie.
Like a sister
Atkins,
movie.
well, boy, I guess movies get things from real life because these are real life scenarios that comes to our email. If you want to send in a scenario, if you went through something or probably you know somebody, you can send it to frybakeonline, frybakeonline all together at gmail.com. So she wants to know basically if she should tell her friend that.
Should she tell her about the touching thing or just find new friends? Because I'm tired. That's
I
what
think she should just find new friends. No, what you mean, like? No, because she tell the friend about the nights when he asked her what
and
you were
she
wearing.
made an excuse based on the
right. And no.
I mean, I feel like women tend to make excuses for men a lot. I think I remember I was it wasn't like this, but I had a friend and her boyfriend at the time, he used to be very flirtatious with his words, not his hands or anything. And I think the person I was with at the time saw what her husband was saying to me, and that ended up being a big, I saw shame. Because all four of us had to sit down and you know, like, what, like, why are you talking to Anissa like that?
Yeah.
And then he's saying, no, well, I just, you know, I just talking. It was so embarrassing.
Yeah.
What you were saying?
He was just over complimenting. But it wasn't like you look nice today. It was like
Flirt.
It was like flirt, like you just look real good. To me, that is different than saying, "Hey, niece, you look nice today. I like that dress you had on in your picture." Mm-hmm. You know, even though that could still weird me out.
You could look real good. You look real good.
I want to see you picture me seeing you text somebody that. Janelle says her friend knows who she has to. Oh gosh.
You seeing good?
Her friend knows who she has. You have to stop carrying them anywhere. He is too disrespectful and want to have his cake and eat it too. How is she taking so much?
He would have been missing all his teeth
in his mouth. That reached too far.
She took a lot. Maybe.
I mean, realistically, if you and I were friends.
Maybe she wanted.
So who take a lot? Who is the referring
the
to?
Friend.
Take
No, the girlfriend. I don't know.
No, not the girlfriend.
You're talking about commenter. I don't know who you're talking about.
I think she's talking about the person who's driving and dropping the friend and gift. She took a lot.
Good night, dots.
You know?
Hayden said this driving thing again. Well, Hayden, what the person saying is, I have a car, my other two friends don't have a car, and we just, go all over the place together. They ended up having a conversation one night about
I think so too, Hayden. That remember I said that the first.
That is disgusting.
That is what I think.
Hayden says, I think the friend wants a threesome.
I think it's a threesome the friend wants.
But they said they are Christians.
So?
She said they're all Christians and trying to live right.
Who said that?
That is what the thing said. They're all Christians.
And trying to live right.
Trying to live right. The person who sent the email, we are all Christians and we're trying to live right, but sometimes it gets hard. And one night they was talking about masturbation and how if it's right or if it's wrong. So they're all Christians. But I mean, doesn't mean...
So I wondered what she said in the conversation that triggered him to message.
Okay.
It could be that too.
Could I be an oddball out? Mm-hmm. I think that even among friends, you have to be careful with the conversations that you're having. I know, like, I get it. Some people might say, so well, you can't grow up, but I just think, okay. I think words create pictures. That's just me. So if you're with friends and your boyfriend or girlfriend is in the mix and you're talking and you're using certain words that mimic your relationship, sexually and all of that, you could put visions in people's heads. So I just kind of try to walk away from conversations like that at the risk of being deemed weird.
Joanna is saying, friend probably jealous of the relationship and trying to break up the friend's relationship. Plot twist. Also, Maria is asking, who's the young lady here with us this evening? Maria, this is SJ.
Music to the world.
She is a gospel artist. She has an event coming up on December the
1st.
December the 2nd.
December 1st.
Oh my God.
The 1st?
You sure you making us out?
December the 1st.
Come on the second, no.
And it's right here.
She's a good friend. It's right here, and it's also right here, and she's our guest for this evening. She's also sponsor for this evening's live, so she could say and do whatever she want.
Hi.
Yeah.
Thanks for asking, though.
You don't got issues with men flirting and getting you.
Yes,
like your
I
husband?
do. I just
On
don't
social
like
media or just in
in
real life?
person. In person. Yeah.
None of them.
On social media, there's just a block.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, I don't like men hugging me and like hugging me or like sometimes shenanigans. They like to hug and they like to kiss you on your cheeks.
I want to say thank you for not being weird. I'm saying that because I have been trying to explain to JD that is how I am as well. Right? I'm not a touchy person. You know? So look at her face. She literally...
I don't like them.
I am so glad JD asked you that question. Because sometimes I just tell them and say, bro, we exist, you know.
JD looking this up.
We exist.
You're looking like, oh my God, Lisa, get back in tonight.
We exist.
Get back in.
There are people that are different. Jama says you are so correct on that, Nisa. Rosemary Wall says, get other friends. I had a fiance of a close friend being excessively flirtatious with me many moons ago. They are Christians. I am just a believer. I did not tell her one thing. I just removed myself from around them. As a single woman, I take my place. Next thing I heard that she told someone, I'm jealous of their upcoming marriage. Silly season.
Wow.
And that's the risk you take. You know, she said she told her the 2 times and she didn't tell her the last time. And so she was wondering if she should tell her because the touch thing might throw her overboard and might, to me, it could actually help her to see, well,
She go, yo,
So
she
question.
she
You're
will
not
get
for me?
vexed. She go get vexed. She will get vexed.
Question.
Yeah.
When she had the cramp, I'm just trying to understand. And she bent down and where he was in the car?
well, clearly, no.
Oh, he was in
let me see. if
I don't
can
really
see.
understand that part.
Yeah.
Let me go and see.
As you're getting ready for that, it is the bottom of the first hour. Let's close off the first hour now.
Okay, go through.
You want to go to ad or let's do the reads. We'll close off this hour. So we at the bottom of this hour, guys. And of course, this hour also, right? The last hour and this hour is sponsored by Fight for Your Marriage. Let me get my reads here. And it's happening December. All right. Forgive me. Lord, like when we stay quiet in the background, you hear any noise, boy. I had to keep it moving. Where is it? There we go. All right, nice. So, Fight for Your Marriage. It's happening December the 5th to the 7th. And it is more or less targeted to persons who thinking about getting married, Nisa. If you're thinking about getting married or you're married already, you're fighting alone, arguing bitterly, thinking of divorce. Well, we have not yet. Oh, I plead the blood in Jesus' name that we would not come to that place of thinking of divorce.
Yeah.
Yeah. If things ever get so bad with you, you tell yourself, but I feel I need a divorce from this man, yes?
Yeah.
Sammy Israel Jones, Sammy say
Some
yeah.
say that easy,
Yeah, earlier in the marriage, like,
Early.
that's what I say, marriages have different stages, So, yeah, sometimes, not just with marriage, but sometimes you're doing your schooling and you just be like, I want it done, you know?
Yeah.
Like, just life.
Yeah.
I appreciate your honesty.
Yeah, super. All right. Also, get the tools. You need to get the tools to build friendships, communicate effectively, ignite intimacy. All right. Improve sex life, divorce-proof your marriage. This marriage council session or conference, let me call it a conference. It's happening December the 5th to the 7th. and you don't want to miss it. It's going on at the Levi Duncan Conference Center. Couples are only $1,500, and I think that's reasonable because people go in and buy Jordan for $2,500.
It's 3 days as well.
It's 3 days.
3 days, yeah.
Wow.
Right? So it's definitely something, man, so maybe you had a fight,
You know,
You had a fight for your things.
one of the things that frustrates me is, I said it before, communication. You also mentioned it, different cultures coming together. A lot of us go into marital situations thinking the right things, meaning, this is exciting, it's going to be fun, we have our own space, and we could stay up late, and what's that?
Go ahead.
Yeah. And what you showing me?
To finish the ads, but continue.
But I'm still talking about the conference.
Okay. My bad.
She's doing
I
a
don't know what
plug-in.
you're talking about. Yeah. So one of the things on the flyer is divorce proof your marriage. And to me, I think you could read how much books and you could go to how much seminars you want. Like if two people are not fighting the right way, bro, like it's just a lot of us will just end up staying in a situation to save face.
I wonder if it's
especially in church.
You know what I would like to ask her when she comes? If it's one person
Fighting.
want to fight and the other person feel like they're tired and they really want to give up, if it still have any hope. That's what I want to ask.
Yeah, that's a good question.
She's supposed to come, She's trying to come, guys. We're trying to fly her in. I'm kidding. We're not flying. We're not flying in, but she's trying to come a week before the conference just to come on Friday Can Lime. And when she come, I'm going to achieve everything,
But if one person...
I'm going to achieve masturbation in anal sex and thing in the bedroom is permitted.
I think it's our guy who wrote a book, like a Christian guy who wrote a book on that.
Because these ladies, this new generation, they're like, them women liking that,
The what?
They're liking the anal sex.
How do you know that? I'm curious to find out.
Same here.
The women, that's what they're saying.
Where are
Where
you
find
that you are
this
finding
woman?
out these statistics? What?
Yeah.
Where are you?
Remember-
What's the proof?
No, I didn't do a survey, but remember where I am. Remember I working.
So you need to change jobs then.
No, I hear whispers. I hear whispers, and I just realized this generation, these young ladies and them, they're different. They're,
Yeah, you're
All
singing
kind of
like
thing.
you're singing like you like the different.
No, I don't like. I
Yeah.
just hearing all the thing. What do they call it? All I know what it called what you call it, Samantha?
The trends?
No, the things for masturbation you women use. The bullet, the butterfly, all kind of things you all have.
I don't even
I don't
know
even
what
hear
that
them
is.
things. Who's your circle?
That's what I'm saying. Show me your friends, I'll show you who you are. We're gonna go to a break and we'll come back right after this. That's what I would do if you're on radio.
It's not my it's not a circle. I just hear whispers. Anyway, when she comes, we want to find out what is the do's and the don'ts and how to, marriage proof, divorce
proof your marriage.
Your marriage. And
But
it's happening.
You know, she and Nisa has a kind of resemblance in that photo.
Me, you say, no?
Yeah, I find so. That kind of looking.
It's probably how I'm here this side tonight.
Yeah, bro. December 5th to the 7th. So if you're experiencing anything, even if you feel like you are alone in this fight, I think it's definitely something you want to go. Somebody knocking?
No, I was just going to add one more point to the conference thing. In addition to learning how to properly resolve conflicts, I think that counseling and these sorts of things shouldn't just be pre-marriage. And people be just say it,
Yeah.
we say it, but we don't do it.
Yeah.
It's like somebody wanting to lose weight. You get real excited, you buy your gym clothes, you put it on, you get 2 good weeks in the gym, and then you see a little bit of results, and you fall back. And then
Relapse.
somewhere in the middle, you just don't think that counsel is necessary. I've seen it.
Yeah.
And to me, if you recognize that there's a moment where there's friction and you all can't make it work, just reach out and, get a mediator
Yeah.
and move towards a better season. Because to me, when you try to work out certain things on your own, you linger.
Yeah,
That is
improve.
true.
And different topics, all types of different topics for the marriage. Improve your sex life and intimacy and thing. You know, ladies, all you had to start upon some policewomen uniform and thing and nurse uniform and thing.
You're doing good all the
In the
time.
bed.
What are you talking about now?
Role, like, you know,
play?
role play and performance and thing.
And what all you have to do? Because all I keep
I
hearing...
can imagine he writing essays
Oh my
in
God.
school. I just feel the essays start.
I think he is just trying to make me get me mad.
I am saying, I am giving,
But what are-
dropping
what-
jewels and bombs.
And what are the men supposed to do?
We don't, we
Good.
Why are you stuttering?
we
You
just
know,
put, we could put on the Chip and Dale and go on in the bedroom too.
because, and this is the next thing, assumptions. All of these
But as a bad man,
assumptions.
as a bad man, I don't really.
Anyway,
But question, this is how he is? Like, or is it this is for the show?
I would let
what do you mean,
JD.
high
I
call?
would let JD answer that question
Like
for
asking
you.
this random
after.
question.
I done.
Like Jenny just
I well done.
I don't understand.
like whatever comes to your mind, he just
I am working on
To me-
having less to say.
I think it's normal questions.
Well,
normal topics.
Yeah, it's life topics. Of course, this hour and the last hour was sponsored by. Here we go. This right here covered. Concert. It is happening. Let me pull my flyer right now. December the 1st. Ticket outlets, Bang Bang, Shoeaholics, Kenny Sports Center, Maranatha Bookstores, and that's in San Fernando. Isaac 98.1 FM Reflex.
yes.
Woodford, you could get it there as well. And Tobago, what is this?
Batiki Point.
Batiki, all right? Tickets are, early bird tickets, I think they're sold out.
Tonight is the
Yeah,
last.
early bird tickets sold
ticket-
out, and the
right.
flash sale is finishing
And then
tonight.
tonight.
And where
yeah.
can we get the flash sale?
On carrytickets.com.
All right, is this the closing concert in the gospel?
Yeah,
As far
Is
as I
it?
know-
ultimate end
As
of
far as
year
I know, this is
praise
the
and worship.
last.
Yeah.
As far as I know.
It
Right.
is the last.
All right, so you don't want to miss it if you've never been to a gospel event before. This one was high quality, it's a premier event. When it comes to ministry sound, I could only imagine the sound will be up there as well.
Sammy, what are you doing for Sound Girl? That is be one of my...
Yeah, that's one of my big
That is
concerns.
one of
we
my
can have a
big
music
concerns.
concert and we don't have good sound, you know. So
You're supplementing sound and faith or something?
yeah,
or
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
It really does make
Backline.
it harder or easier for the artists.
You coming out full band or tracks?
Full band.
Yay.
One of the things that the concert is not just for church people,
Right.
A lot of people who don't go to church are showing interest in this concert. Like a whole squad coming out from Tobago and they don't go to church. you know?
What does that mean to you? Don't go to church? Because some people might think you don't go to church, that mean something.
Like they don't go to church, period.
But okay, so I asking because... Should I say it? Okay. Should I say this?
Well, you're the one who's telling me
I
I had
think-
not to hold back to you.
Yes, but JD, when I speak, it's different. You are
Got you.
you are provocative.
Oh my God.
I am not.
Yeah, you are. This is how she said. He always like that. I will ask a question that may be heavy. So my question is, because I don't have a home church right now, and the reason I don't have a home church right now is because
He done.
I have been searching for a safe space and I haven't found a
Right.
safe space as yet.
Okay, well, when I say people who don't go to church, I don't know. I'm not referring to people who
She
are
talking about people who not
baptized, people who
Okay.
who didn't grow up in this church thing, who not on this church thing. They're just coming because some of them know Samuel made us from TikTok,
Right.
so that pulling them,
Right.
and some of them know you, Nisa.
Me. And
Yeah, some of them would have said, "Well, hey, Nisa, I saw Nisa and I know her story and
That is so
I
cool.
like her," Some of them have been seeing me doing my thing on social
Yeah.
media, and I was like, "Hey, yeah, I wanna come
Yeah.
and see SJ." So people come in for various reasons. Some
Yeah.
come in for Phil, Thomas,
Thompson.
Thompson.
Was
you
that
know.
a genuine mistake?
Some come in for the artists who they like. Some come in to end the year. But ultimately we need to come for the presence of God,
Yeah.
because that's what the concert is about, being covered. Have so much evil in the land, and we need to just finish the year strong, giving back to God thanks and praise, and just finish with that covering.
Yeah, I'm glad you went into that for two reasons. One, I don't ever get a booking and just choose Nisa, you have 10 minutes, and I just, I am always asking God what to do, even though it's 10 minutes.
Right.
What do you want me to do? It can't just be about, well, I have 50 songs. It should be what does God want me to do? So I'm glad that you said what you said, because it kind of would help me decide. Also, what you talk about being in the presence of God is so important.
Yes.
Like, I would wake up, I have this beautiful thing I look forward to every morning. I get up. Sometimes 4 or 5, and I would go into my secret place, and it's so exciting. It's dark, just the light from my phone there, and I'm learning to worship in different ways. Sometimes I just sit there and just wait, or just be in His presence and wait to hear something or feel something, and then I talk, and it feels good to be in His presence. And a lot of people wonder, what's the point of all of this? It will still have crime, it will still have sexual abuse in homes, it will still have bullying here, bullying there. Because the world is bad, it doesn't mean that we shouldn't allow the presence of God to infiltrate a space.
Yes.
So I'm real glad that you said that.
Shout out to my brother Easy MX Prime.
AMX.
Drop a bomb for you. Says JD's kill me, yes. Good night, good vibes. Easy Max, so I go on. Everything good. Right, we can't read over the entire topic.
I could just paraphrase.
So right?
Paraphrase, and I think it's a simple one. It was long, but it was simple enough for me to remember. A friend, so 3 friends, they come in 3s or 4s or 6s. So a group of 3 friends, there's lime a lot.
Yeah, go ahead. I was trying to help you.
Right. The person who sent in the letter this evening is the driver. She named herself the chauffeur because she take them all over the place. So by default, they become the 3 musketeers.
And the 3 friends, obviously, is another girl and a male. You have to see that.
So it's a female and then a relationship. So it's a female and then a
driver
male-female
and a relationship. Yeah.
Right. So the guy, one night they had a conversation about masturbation, if it was wrong or right. And after that, the boy kind of messaged the friend out of pocket, kind of going off course. She didn't like it. She told her friend made an excuse for her boyfriend, and he did it again sometime. The friend still made an excuse, and then the third thing, as Samantha was asking, so how he touched her bottom. So apparently the last straw is that they went for some food somewhere. When she was coming out of the car, she got a cramp. And she
it is when you get a cramp, you start to limp.
She hold.
Right.
She hold, and the guy start to pump up she bottom.
Right. So it's like, and I know this could happen because sometimes JD would say, "Oh God, a cramp in my foot," and I would just do that. So
in the middle of the night is the worst.
So apparently he did that, but to the buttocks.
Yeah.
No hater, nobody else can drive.
Was she
only
holding
she.
the buttocks when she had the cramp? So why thought that?
Well, because that's what she said.
Yeah.
She said that. So he tried to ting out the cramp.
Well, I guess he was just trying to be a good civilian.
JD, you sickening.
Yeah, but I just thinking like
why she didn't do it for herself?
Yeah, not just that, but like if a man had sometimes touch that private area, they might ask, you want me,
I am not saying
something, but
you
just went
that?
So you're saying if a man asks you to rub your bottom, you would allow it?
Well, I am assuming that. God, not like that.
Well,
she said
in the context, right, of the story that was read, like the cramp was happening in that area,
in the back,
and maybe she was directing all her,
Yeah, and he now tried to take out, but that's weird, bro.
I think the mere fact
that the thing, and when he started robbing it, how come she didn't naturally turn around and
I want to know already.
Well, all of that is not in the discourse. She just tell us what it is, and she's basically saying, okay, it went from this to now you're touching me.
So what was her response?
Well, she said she wants to know if she should tell her friend or
tell friend, but
because she don't listen to her anyway.
Yeah, but what did you do in the moment?
She said, why are you touching me?
Okay.
Right.
He said he was honestly just trying to help me get the cramp out and means no disrespect.
The next phase of this show is persons, if they trust us, we're going to call them and disguise the voice. Like a something.
Like this one.
Okay.
Disguise the voice and we could talk to them now.
That might make sense because we have a lot of unanswered parts of the scenario.
That might, so disguise the voice and ask them some questions.
Janelle says, "Oh please, he used that opportunity to touch her butt. He's supposed to be rushed to the emergency."
Out
of order.
That's out of
Yeah,
order.
he's supposed
After
to be
he
rushed
was
to the
slapped down.
emergency.
Yeah, because I'm thinking,
Well, clearly he was using the opportunity to touch her bottom. She reacted in what way? She said, "Why you touching
why
me?"
you
touching me?
touching?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know it's not closing thoughts, but you know.
I wasn't even asking why you're touching me.
I think even that is for
Yeah,
me
like,
that would be
why
reflex. For me, if I
That kind of weird. I know you know why I'm touching you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say why are you touching me. I would say do not touch me. If you understand what I'm saying.
Because unless you ask for permission, like what you were saying just now.
Yeah.
No, what I'm saying is, remember, she already has history with the person, so she kind of know what he for.
Right.
So if I put myself in this situation, I would do exactly what you said. It's why you touching me like that?
I said, don't touch me.
Yeah, why you touch me? Don't touch me. Same thing. All I know is if that happens, if I see this gentleman here doing that, I think I'm too old for stress. I don't want to hear no story. Tricks are for kids.
Yeah.
And I just not going through that.
Yeah.
And I know it's not closing thoughts.
What if I am genuinely?
Jetty, oh please. Genuinely doing what? You always have a way.
I'm asking.
Uh-huh.
And I said I want to do it by no means. I'm saying if somebody say, "Oh gosh, you could just massage here for me,"
I don't understand. I don't understand.
and you're trying to help our sister
So
out.
somebody just coming to ask you, oh gosh, if they could just rub out there.
If somebody have a cramp in their leg, and they say, "Oh gosh, you could just rub my leg here for me, please," because they can't rub it, and you're going to do the choppers.
But that's different.
Yeah. And then it depends on who it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
JD seems to think that it doesn't matter who you are.
I did not say that.
Well,
Don't tell me what to say.
Expression.
Don't tell me what to say.
Hi, Joseph Steve Costello Jr.
Says
He always had that in his mind to do. He saw the opportunity arise,
and he took it.
and he did it, not knowing the ramifications.
I would think you had to know exactly what will come after that. Or you know what it is too? You know, remember people just feel people out, eh?
Yep.
So he don't feel she out and know that could slide. It has some women, you not even thinking to go and touch them bottom for nothing. That is not even a thought. But then he might be say, she, based on, the conversation and how she just move or wherever and wherever.
No, she is saying that the conversations that they had, she put him in his place. The first time she said, when he asked her what she was wearing, she said she shut it down. She tell her friend. The other time she tell her friend. So she's she doesn't seem to like it.
Well, let's be real, right? If my friend man asks me what I wearing,
that's bro.
After I reveal the information to my friend,
You staying away
yeah, that's it there, because how we ended up in the same settings
again.
where I bending down and holding my leg and you coming up to me.
You and yeah,
That's some kind of
you.
crazy.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Has some girls with a hit your cup with a like, choose violence in it.
I have been
Them girls on my word. If he did do that, he did.
I have been in situations where I've been in relationships and the friends of the person that I with doing the most, bro.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm like, so they don't know, like he right here. For those of us who are asking, so where the girl was, like, I have seen, like, I'll be
Who you talking about?
like, I'm not going to say who I'm talking about.
Say that.
Yeah, like we all in the same
When
place.
with me, you're talking about like when you was with me or before?
My Lord.
Before JD.
Oh,
You ready to jump out?
So I say that to say sometimes it doesn't matter what the logistics are. If somebody wants to show you that they're interested, even if it's just for a moment, they are going to do it to feel you out rightfully, as JD is saying. I want to ask Samantha.
I want to ask her too.
Okay, go ahead.
You've ever been in a situation similar or even close to that where your husband's friend, you feel like they wink in your eye, or even in the industry that you're in, these gospel artists and them?
Samantha laughing, yes?
No.
Them gospel artists just come wrong you?
Nah. Yeah. You watching like this? How I do?
No.
Okay,
I just
well,
asking.
I'm trying to answer the first question.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
they jump in. Yeah. Yeah, none of my husband friends
Ever.
yeah, did that, right? And in gospel music, no.
That's
Yeah.
That's good. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I guess it was
pretty
always
good.
like a kind of respect, sister.
Oh my God.
Sister love.
So
kind of
does that
thing.
mean I had no respect?
They don't want you like no sister.
No, that hurtful.
Oh gosh.
There's a chapter in my book called Pills and Potions.
Remember the girls in the mall try to get you attracted till you come to Jesus?
Hush now. Samantha, there's a chapter in my book called Pills and Potions. And it basically, well, okay, that was the chapter that spoke about when I attempted
That sounds like a
suicide.
song, though.
They thought
Nicki
Nisa
Minaj.
unsaved, you know.
Nicki Minaj has a song called Pills and Potions.
Okay.
So I used that as the...
You didn't know that?
No, I say song like a song. I
You
think
hear me?
yeah.
My apologies.
So I used that to talk about the moment when I tried to commit suicide. But then there's also a chapter where I talk about sex in the music industry.
Right.
You know, I've taken planes, I've been around on tables, signed contracts, and I've been, you know, you're going to record and these Negroes trying to sleep with you.
Yeah.
You know, so when she says, no, I guess it's respect, I felt really stupid there when you said that. Because then,
You shouldn't feel like that.
but what you saying
Well,
is,
how she
what you're
supposed to
saying
feel?
is that they didn't respect me.
No.
Yeah, that's basically what you said.
I cool it though. I just feeling stupid still.
Because what
I
Sammy
just
just
think
said is
sometimes you
that
could be vulnerable, maybe at the time of your life.
For sure.
You know, and sometimes people will exploit, like, prey on that moment.
So then it goes hand in hand with JD saying that I used to come across a long time as easy. Because I was very docile.
you can tell us, Sammy.
Yeah, I'm fine. That's why I'm asking.
I don't know your entire situation.
Yeah.
But you don't have to project it on you, right? Human beings are not the nicest people out here. And I've come to learn that this year.
As you're talking about human beings not
That's
being
the social worker kicking in there and I could sense it.
as you're talking about people not being the nicest people out there, you took a hiatus from doing music for a while and came back out with the rebrand of Samantha Johnson. Could you let us know why you took the break and why the rebrand?
I took the break. That was around COVID-19 again, right? Things were slowing down. Wasn't having much concerts. I started a master's during that time. I was pregnant during that time. And then I just felt like this music thing was becoming very toxic. Something that I liked and was very passionate about. I found myself being very stressed out.
Right.
You know? So I just think that I needed to take some time off, right? To recenter myself. It was probably telling me that I need to heal in some areas as well, you know, because I've experienced disappointments, you know. So everybody's story is different, but it's a culmination of different factors as to why I would have taken that break. But, you know, breaks are necessary, you know, and after taking that break, I just felt like God will tell me when was the time, even though many people would have called me during the break and said, hey, you need to do a tune to be relevant, you know. I was like, I don't even want to hear none all. I wasn't even listening on radio. I wasn't even, you know, I was like, I just need to spend time with me and my Jesus, you know. And then when the time was right, I came back out and then I just was playing around with stuff and I just was singing HD music.
Oh, that's your voice.
Yeah, HD music.
One of the things I love about your rebrand and the music in the rebrand is, of course, the SJ music. So the tag is there. And you just you sound different, you know. We know it's you, but there is a difference. It's almost like, you know, when you get a microphone and you go to do your sound check, you're talking it's on, but then you want to get the microphone to this place where your voice literally commands the space that it's in.
Right.
And you feel your voice differently if the mic is mixed properly.
Yes.
And I feel like the rebrand vocal of Samantha Johnson, SJ Music, is very different. Now, it still has the same energy, which is good because it's a trait.
Yes.
You've always been energetic with your recordings and stuff, but this version, it feels happy. All these songs feel literally rebranded.
Jenny like pull up.
Yeah.
her writing is definitely feels a little bit more settled,
Yeah.
more mature. The mixing is completely
Yeah, the
different.
projects are great.
I think there are a couple
you
songs
so
that
much.
in the earlys, I think you had put some songs out there that was kind of off.
All of us.
Well, more me. I know
more-
they used to say that about me. a
Yeah,
lot.
you have a few tracks that somebody do you dirty.
No, listen, and this is no disrespect. This is no disrespect to you, right?
Yeah.
Like producers, a lot of producers don't know how to fine tune vocals
Yeah.
and make
like
sure they in
mix your
key
voice
and
balance.
mix your voice. So I
Yeah.
have a couple songs in my early. There was Nisa and them, and Maya and all of them. That whole crew, they was laughing at me. There was Dyer. I'm a tight tongue, and he always off, and you know nobody production wasn't there to help. But you know, thank God to good productions.
Yes.
But you know, live is another story.
Yeah.
They will. You will be tested live with your vocals.
Yeah. I always say live.
So I
always
feel
tell
it for
people
singers.
live
You see
is
singers. I just be like, yo, we're running out. And Nisa
Yeah.
gives, you know what? Nisa gives me a headache because every time she ministers and I try to put content out,
Yeah.
she's shutting it down. You can't put it out because she want to go back in studio and do this
And
thing they call
fix,
overdub.
yeah.
And I don't have no time for that.
That's
Yeah,
incorrect.
yeah.
Listen, so why don't let me pop the Whitney from last week?
That is incorrect. That's incorrect. I just
And, you know, and my thing is, you're letting everybody in the crowd pop their content,
Yeah,
but when it
that's
comes
them.
to me,
nah, that's them. We could control what we, that's like an opinion. The world could have their opinion, but if we could influence what we put out and how we put it out, I think that's what we should do.
last week,
That's just
Nisa,
me.
we messaged, we call him, some song he had out, and we say, blessed, you know, you're off in this whole chorus here.
Nah, it's just one note, but
It was, and Nisa call him out and say, you're off, how they let that fly, you know? In your rebranding, it seems like when you came back out, you went for a more urban, can I say, urban hot gal look? Was that plan?
my mouth open. I'm like, JD, you really sick with it.
And it's a rebrand, and
Yeah.
anyone who knows Samantha Johnson, now SG,
Yeah, you can
the
tell.
whole
Everything changed.
look, thing, makeup, style. She even did a video with a net thing. I said it was gonna done you for that one. You know? She had on a bra top and a
Yeah,
netted stuff
I
thing,
remember.
and I say, yo, this gonna
I
kill
was
her.
supposed to have a jacket on in that video,
Well, you see?
but I left the jacket in the location
Before.
Yes,
and then on my way to the video shoot, we were using the natural light.
Uh-huh.
So I would have mentioned to David, well, on my way, but and he was like, the lights going down, and
So it'll be all right.
I was already done like an hour late, and
Wow.
So I was like, okay, well, this shotgun and shoot in the night anyway.
no,
so,
when I say that you come out for them.
Yeah.
I
JD
say
was like,
you-
oh, Samantha is.
I said, Samantha, come out for them. She
Yeah.
don't shake it again. I said, babe. I said, babe, they go ease off on you a little bit, you know. I said, Nisa. Samantha said, hold my drink.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but what was the whole theme
Concept behind that?
the strategy of your new
of
look?
that reggae song.
Of the entire look, the new look. Was
rebranded
it
look.
the rebranded look?
Well, that look, that's how I would have dressed growing up in reggae music.
Right.
And I wanted to reflect or go back to that place in terms of that vibes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I could take the licks in terms of maybe not being too appropriate in terms of
I don't think you get that though.
Nah.
We ain't hear nothing on the street, no
Well-
buzz. You still,
yeah.
nice little Sammy.
Yeah.
SJ?
Like, one person would have messaged and say something like, well, a lot of Christian young girls may look up to me,
Mm-hmm.
knowing me as a gospel musician, and, my songs speaks volumes in terms of the spirituality, and they were a bit taken back when they saw the Rasta.
So they make you
The
feel,
Rasta vest.
did they make you feel
When they
convicted?
saw the Rasta vest.
Yeah, well, it's they call it a Rasta vest.
Oh God,
yeah.
it's not now.
I had on one of that.
Yeah.
That's what that
So,
get me in trouble. Remember yeah, go ahead.
Well, the whole netty thing, and well, yeah. So I was like, well, oh yeah, thanks for, well, first of all, thanks for reaching out in that way and communicating how you felt about it. And it was not intended to cause young women in Christendom to, dress in certain manners, But at the end of the day, God knew my heart and what I wanted to project in that video. Right, that song was for my mother. Right, it was dedicated to her. While the Bible states to honor your father and your mother, I think there's a saying, don't let your good be evil spoken of.
Yeah, but you can't control that all the time.
You can't control it all the time. So I didn't really stress about it too much, I just was like, I don't want it to be something where people say like, oh, them gospel artists and easy,
Yeah, but no matter what you do, though, I feel like there's a conglomerate of people who are always waiting to say, them gospel artists and them, or them preachers and them, or whatever. I feel like the older I've gotten, I realize that we try to complicate everything way too much, and we try to get into conversations that is not our business. So you had to tell me that if the concept and this and that was, you don't have to tell me that for me to say, well, all right, let me give Samantha Johnson a check, she's a good girl. But that's the world we live in now,
and that's the thing too, is like, what if I did wear like a whole big frock from head to toe?
A frock.
They'd be like, yeah, she's holy,
Listen, I remember I used to dress like that.
Yeah.
I used to be all the way.
Used to look like a dolly.
Yeah, she used to look like a dolly.
She could actually look like those African dollies.
And let me tell you something. If she kept that up, she would have been in super demand.
You don't know that?
I'm telling you.
What do you mean super demand? Like, people would have requested her.
Of course, the
so
church.
No, but apart from that, you liked how she dressed like that?
Who, me?
Yeah, fully covered and modest.
But I liked it.
I love Nisa with however she wants to dress. No, she does this check. People think she does just run out the house. However, she does her personal check. She will ask me, how you find this, that. No.
All
Depending on the place we go. I am in a place. I'm at a place in my life that I kind of may not
care.
No, I wouldn't say care. I'm at a different place where, depending on where we go, I don't need the church's validation to tell me how to live my life anymore, because I did it to the extent where it damaged my first marriage.
Okay.
It became obsessive. They had the foot and the mouth and the hand and everything in my life. So so different strokes this time around. So if we are going to an event that deemed to have a particular type of a fashion, we will do that. As I'm 48, I came in this thing at 24. So it's a whole different ballgame. You know what I mean?
Call it Uncle JD.
Yeah. No, not Uncle
JD.
I should get 25 cents, Uncle JD.
Yeah.
I got suck a bag.
Yeah, so but we do have different understanding and respect for based on where we go. And we try not to be as, I think for a very long time I was very hypocritical for a lot of things that now that just don't make no sense in my mind. People do things in the church behind closed doors, not condemning.
Yeah. So that's why I was making the reference in terms of if I did really long frock,
it
would have
still been something.
But sometimes you could do that and inwardly.
That's another
out there.
good point.
Sister Sammy.
Let me read this comment here. Joanne says, just went over to YouTube to listen to some of Samantha's song. She says, good stuff. I love covered.
Oh, thank you so much.
That would be this right here. No, Sam, you don't have to sing because I know you're resting your voice, but this is one of our songs right now. Let me know. You gotta rest your voice. You gotta rest your voice. We love this one.
They try to stress me, but my God don't bless me. They even try to test me, but they can never arrest me. Even though I may walk in the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no one. Me not gonna fear no evil. I say I'm so covered under His feathers. Never leave me lonely. Always beside me, even in the midst of tragedy, adversity, anxiety. keeps me steady. No one ever fail me. Everything that you've been longing for,
Sign, seal, and deliver.
everything that you've been hoping for,
Sign, seal, and deliver.
your blessings,
Sign, seal, and deliver.
your medical,
Sign, seal, and deliver.
your contract signed.
Yes,
Your
boy.
government broke out and shine.
Look, Papa.
Me not go turn back on him. 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 No, me go turn back on him. Him give me like him and this is of everything. Me not go turn back on him. See, I'm so covered under his feathers. Never leave me lonely. Always beside me, even in the midst of tragedy, adversity, anxiety. He keeps me steady. Oluwa never fail me. Oshebaba, yeah. Everything that you've been longing for,
Sign, seal, and deliver.
everything that you've been hoping for,
Sign, seal, and deliver.
your blessings,
Sign, seal, and deliver.
your medical,
Sign, seal, and deliver.
your contract sign.
I love that.
Your government broke out and shine. And we not go turn back on him. Me not go turn back on him. Me not go turn back.
Guys, we making. No, I didn't try to trick her anything. She's not supposed to be singing.
Yeah.
All right, but
Vocal rest.
vocal rest. Just wanted to let you know one of our songs out of your entire catalog. What's your favorite song? You have one song to sing. I think we asked you this on radio as well, but you have one song to go and sing to represent you, yourself, your brand. Whoa. What song would that be?
I think I answered that question. Like I didn't sing that song yet. Like, I
Yes,
didn't write
yes,
it
you
yet.
said that on. Well, you know there's a whole different audience from radio, right?
Yeah.
A whole different audience. So
Big
yeah.
up Fry Bacon Lime audience. One time.
So you haven't sang that song yet.
Yeah, I can't think about one song. Yeah.
You know, I feel like that too because I wrote a song tonight actually.
Hey, that tune fire.
I'm gonna play it for you now.
That tune fire.
Yeah, boy.
What genre it
JD, you
is?
have a JD have a spirit.
I just can't
You have
wait.
a leaky mouth syndrome.
That's all right.
You can't wait.
You have to zip it.
You
Eh?
had to learn how to
Yeah,
hold
because-
it back, hold
No,
it back.
wrong friends and thing. I just free the
Just get
music.
excited.
Yeah, it's free the music. Yeah, it's free the music. Free the music.
One more question about Covered. You said it's an EP launch, so that part is finished, or the song's recorded? And
I have one more song. That song's just taken a very long time, and it's a really it's an Afro actually, and just like when I got covered, like when I wasn't, like when I get certain songs, it's been certain zones.
Yeah.
I feel this song is also going to be that kind of song where people feel that kind of thing too. Yeah, it came the same way. I was supposed to do that as a collab with someone, but that didn't come true. So we tried to reach out to like one or two other persons who I think would have meshed on the rhythm.
So you can say who the collab was supposed to be since it didn't come true? Or
No, I wouldn't say you.
You'll talk it
it
after.
can still happen though?
I don't think so because at the end of the day, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't like to force people.
Yeah, that
I like to
sucks.
respect people's,
Yeah.
I mean, it was disappointing because, I was really wanted that person to be on the track, but still out of respect for people act, But it looks like I will have to go through solo because two of the persons who I had in mind, they are on the rhythm.
Also, it's actually a rhythm.
Yeah, it's true that.
How you feel about being on rhythms too?
Love it, because it's make my job easy.
How?
Just
Also-
all right.
All right, cool. Because
Yeah.
for me, being a female, JD would write certain songs for me depending on the genre of the music, and well, I am a scaredy cat. I'm not saying because all you don't come from any comments. God has not given you the spirit of fear. I understand that, but there is also a realistic part of life.
Yeah,
You do
yeah.
something, you want it to be done well.
Yes.
And sometimes they just have real big names on a rhythm, and I'm just like, bro, I don't think I want to touch this,
Okay.
But I'm getting there. I'm getting to the point where I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, if somebody offer you just say yes, do your thing, and send the offering out there and let God do what he had to
You
do.
wrote the last reggae?
Which one is that, girl?
Which one?
Times are getting harder.
Yeah, I did.
Love that song.
Yeah.
Nisa could write very, very, very well. She would do R&B, reggae, because reggae is a Caribbean
You can still
version of
kinda
R&B.
singy, you can still kinda sing.
I love it.
It's a Caribbean version
Thank
of
you,
R&B.
Sam.
Yeah.
You know, but I think if it comes, especially Power Soca, she
Yeah.
may lean to me to say,
Yeah. I
Right.
ain't doing
Because
that.
that's your niche.
Me know how to start.
no, my niche is actually alternative and
Yeah, keep on pressing.
yeah, that's me right there. You know, like
I love that.
You know, because people think I come from soca and I'm a soca artist.
Right.
But if you give me a chance, my go-to will be songs like "Don't Worry, Family."
Yeah.
Everything
And the
is
song
gonna
you
be
sang in
alright.
COVID used to help me, boy.
Ledge.
Ledge, is it Ledge?
All are we in the same boat, and it seemed like the boats of a million holes.
Yeah, look, you know it. I feel again.
I still listen to that song and cry.
Oh
you know?
my
Yeah,
gosh.
because COVID was some of the dark days for me. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
really dark. Yeah, emotionally. Yeah,
Yeah.
so much deaths and
Yeah,
you know,
COVID was.
yeah,
So,
and that song really helped me through.
wow.
I think I
thank
did
you.
message you and tell you that, you know. And he was
I-
like, "Yes, Sammy, thanks." But I was like, "Yeah, years ago."
And you wouldn't think, and you know, some of, I don't know if you can experience this, but some songs, radio mightn't play it much, people ain't singing, and then a song like that, imagine you saying a song like that, which radio
Don't
literally,
They don't play really.
they don't play
Yeah.
that at all. And then I
Yeah.
love Ledge, they don't play that.
What is Ledge now? That's when he was walking around the pool.
No, that one is a song about mental illness.
Yeah.
And they
Depression and stuff like that.
literally don't play that at all. It's about depression and mental illness. And I tend to sing that live. Like,
Okay.
yeah, so,
That's nice.
you know. All right, guys, so her concert is coming up. She sponsored the past hour. We're getting ready for closing thoughts. This is happening. Let me get into some information, well-needed information. Cover the concert. Here
You
we
want
go.
to read it?
Yeah, thank
All
you.
right, so Cover the Concert is happening on December the 1st at Faith Assembly International. If you don't know where that is, it's on the Eastern Main Road in Aruka, the big, nice church right on the corner. Supporting acts Samuel Midas, Phil Thompson from the US of A. We have Blessed Messenger, Renee Fortune, Bijon Pierre, Nisa, JD, and many more. This is not, I know a lot of people would always say, and that's good, that we want our events to not just be another concert.
Yeah.
But you know, I still have my little qualms with that because I also think a concert is fine.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's just a concert where we could be, you know, just go and dance, free up, whatever. What always makes the difference is the motive of the minister. You know, so come out, be blessed. Tickets are $200 for today. You still have a few hours to get tickets for $150 at carrytickets.com. If you want to know where you can get your tickets, they're available at Bang Bang nationwide, Shoeaholics nationwide, Kenny Sports Center nationwide, Maranatha. That's how it is here, Maranatha.
Yeah,
Because they have an ad that's good. Maranatha Bookstore, San Fernando, Isaac 98.1, The Promise, and Batiki Port, which is in Tobago. So Tobagonians, where they're coming over, right?
Tiki point.
Yo, I'm going to be on this concert as well. I don't let you know already. I running out on stage with Jubilee one time.
Fresh.
What? Jubilee one time I running out,
This is
right?
yeah. Jubilee.
Good night, Betty.
I ain't even tried to surprise. I run it out with Jubilee, and whatever happened after with my next song happens after. But you don't know that's how I'm running out. All right. The last hour and this hour also is sponsored by. Of course, we want to say thank you to Dr. Cheryl Holmes and the Marriage Clinic. They present Fight for Your Marriage, Trinidad and Tobago. This is the Trinidad and Tobago leg of this conference.
Right? Are you married, thinking about getting married, fighting alone, which is not a way to fight if you ask me. If you're arguing bitterly and the neighbor's hearing, you know how that is go. If you're thinking about divorce, this conference is going to give you the tools to build your friendships, which is important, people. Learn how to communicate effectively, ignite intimacy, improve your sex life, and ultimately divorce-proof your marriage. Tickets start at 150 TT per couple. Of course, if you could look at the flyer, which is
No, not 150 TTB.
1,500
per couple.
$1,500. I don't know why I keep saying
Per couple.
Per couple. My apologies. The flyer is up.
Can I jump in there?
Jump
you know
in.
what I want to do, guys? Next week, please, God, right? God Spare Life. I want to go and talk to them to see if we could get this couple price down for $1,000.
All right.
There are plenty of, That's a whole
Well,
Bible.
1,000 for
Hi,
1,000 for a
Afisha.
couple. This is what I want to do. So that's 500 each. I'm gonna talk to them to see if they could give us a fried bacon lime special. I'm putting it out here, so I know they're watching. Thank you so much, Dr. Trisha and Dr. Holmes. So, let me know if we could do that now. What do you think?
But you had to ask them, babe.
You're acting
I'm putting them on the spot.
Oh my God.
I was going to say something with regard to the conference before we move on. It's this thing that says get tools to build your friendships. You know what I realized? They said during COVID, a lot of people didn't recognize how much they didn't know how to be around
The spouse.
their spouses or around their families.
Yeah.
I thought it was a joke. But apparently, I would, long time, when I see people eating KFC or eating by themselves, I would say, oh God, they don't want to go home,
Long time. You said that last week. You still
But
say
God, I would say, hey, that JD.
Lisa says that all the time. If a man sit down eating by himself, yeah, watch him. This poor man don't want to go home and he sit
Oh
down.
my God. The man enjoying himself by himself.
That is crazy. I can't understand somebody sitting down eating and
Oh
you know
my
you have a
God.
family.
I just
home.
do that. I just do that because I just think it's very important to spend time with yourself.
Of course.
I like still enjoy being with yourself.
Yeah, I went to see a movie by myself.
I just do
recently.
that all the time.
Wait till you see me. Oh yeah, that's when I couldn't come.
Yes, JD.
Okay, I just go see movies by myself. I
Yeah.
just go dine by myself, and sometimes on
No?
all now, because sometimes Jerry he has his things to do,
Yeah.
and I just feeling to treat myself.
So you don't feel you're going with a man?
JD, what
No.
stupidness? What you asking? The girl happily married 12
When
years.
when I started doing it, he used to ask, when you in Tommy's? Or like when he called me, he say, where you? And I was like, I'm Tommy's. Tommy's? When you in Tommy's? Me alone? You alone in Tommy's?
Yeah, I would think. Yeah.
And then wherever I go in,
If
I just think it's,
You know why I want
It's
to?
cool.
I want to
if I
endorse.
say
Hold
I
on.
Tommy's,
I want
me and
to.
Lisa, you tell me and I eating. Check you, babe, you eating without
Yeah,
me.
I would say, hold on.
Yeah.
Are you eating without me?
That is not going to fly.
What are you doing? Especially when we find a place that we both like.
That
I'm
is
like,
not going to fly.
So you going for that cappuccino by yourself? Okay, horse.
And she wouldn't be she wouldn't be angry or jealous. She would just be sad.
I don't know. I just think it's important to enjoy yourself by yourself, because, like, think about it. If your loved ones or maybe your family have to leave the earth, how are you going to function?
Not just that, Sam. You know what I like in what you're saying? Creating moments where you create a healthier you, it contributes to a healthier you in different situations.
Yes.
So a healthier you means a healthier Sam in her marriage. A healthier you means a healthier Sam at work. A healthier you means a healthier mom. So do what you need to do, whether it's take some time away,
Self-care.
right, go to dinner by yourself,
Yeah.
yeah.
Talking big.
What the problem is,
I hear you.
well, there
And
you
sometimes going to the movies by yourself just be good, because sometimes you go with people and they talking plenty.
yeah, like if you wanted to talk to me, just call
But
me.
how
Now.
Jerry is in movies?
He doesn't talk.
Nah.
I thought you would be talking.
He's a watcher.
Let me tell you something. I'm not that talkative as you think. I'm not,
He's just miserable.
Listen, I am not.
You like what
talkative
you put out there, miserable.
I am not a talkative person. You know, some people,
He just frank.
They come in and they come in and say, "Oh God, boy, he come in and have a set a long talk." When I was driving Maxi, I will be a silent driver. Me and talking to no.
You probably was vexed you driving it.
No,
I don't know.
I just don't like to talk to people. You go on a flight and somebody sit down next to you and they talk out your whole liver straight till Miami.
You don't like to talk to people on flights?
Oh, I would be polite.
Busting your files.
I would be polite. I'm not going to say, hey,
That was one of my fears when we first started properly dating. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know, God, if this
I'll
is
be polite.
Because
I'm polite. If we go for dinner and the person who comes to
you
wait,
just talk too much,
I
right?
would say, hey, thank you. What's the name?
Right.
That kind of
Okay,
thing,
cool.
But to say, Just sit down and talk. Anyway, let's finish the people business, Lisa.
Yeah, so I was basically saying, I mean, we went from one thing to the next, but it's, basically being a healthier you does contribute to you being in a healthier marriage. If you're interested in fighting for your marriage, this is the information. Dr. Cheryl Holmes just said the Fribeck and Lime special is $1,000 per couple.
Oh, she there?
She did. She's here. She did say that. So,
Yeah.
let us know so that we can make sure that you'll be able to experience it. All right?
Yeah, we need to get these tickets in my hands. I'm going to start to activate with these tickets. Start to walk up and down Frederick Street. Put on the Fight for Your Marriage jersey. Yeah. Wear that for the week. All right, guys, closing thoughts. And, Sammy, closing thoughts. Basically, what your thoughts are wrapping up to
on the
topic.
the scenario.
Yes.
I just believe she should have. The first time she spoke to her friend about the situation, and the friend was like, "Hey, she should have read the play there and then, in terms of saying, well, I know where I should stand in this whole dynamics, Because to me, it appears as if it is a whole exploitation plot. In terms of the friend using her for drop.
Oh.
And then the friend man.
I didn't think about that.
Grooming in the sense of asking her what she's wearing, then touching, So I just find she should just look at all those red flags and just step back and be a friend from a distance.
All right.
I think so. We give you your flowers. Well said. Of course, I want to say special honorable. I didn't know it was Dr. Cheryl that was in the comments. Special good evening to Dr. Cheryl Holmes. She is this person right here, and she would be your speaker for Fight for Your Marriage, December the 5th to the 7th. Are we trying to get her in Fribeck and Lime? The whole heap of questions we have for her when she comes in.
You have a whole heap of...
You already told us what your questions were.
No, because, the women and them saying that.
we got you.
All right, cool. Yeah. Doc, if you had to watch your rerun. We had to watch your
You
rerun.
just going to ask one type of question.
Doc, you had to watch your rerun. Nisa, final thoughts.
Before the final thoughts, I want to read this comment from Siobhan Garvin. I don't know if it's a he or she, but they're saying developed a great level of respect for Samantha after her chat with Joanne on 107 FM. Such a pure heart. May God continue to bless and keep you, SG.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that, Siobhan.
Yeah. My closing thoughts. I'm very rarely stumped for words. Being a woman in situations like this many times in my life where men would have taken advantage to some degree of my kindness or the ability for me to just blend in. You end up in situations, why you texting me this? I mean, I know I'm trying to be friendly and whatever, but it doesn't mean that I'm trying to sleep with you or anything. And I haven't always been as strong in deflecting when I know they're probably coming with something, and it really landed me in bad spaces. I ended up being labeled wrongly for it. So in this situation, I want to agree with Samantha in saying, you as a friend, you don't want, I feel like you label yourself a chauffeur, but you could look into what that might really be. Like, people do take advantage of people, so you have a car and you're just driving all over the place, and it's not that they really like you, but they just like your car and the convenience of you. And if they really respected you as a friend, when you go to your friend and say, yo, your boyfriend is doing X, Y, and Z, I could understand the first time she feel a little shame, and you done shame, and we could give him a bly on the first, a little, because what I'm saying is I'm not pacifying it, but I could understand you go to your friend because it's done tricky, and you say, oh God, boy, thanks for coming to me, whatever. But now everybody hoping it go be better moving forward, but it doesn't get better. Yeah. This gentleman is still playing. He testing the waters with you clearly, and now he touching you. I think it's not a matter of whether you tell your friend or not, but as I was citing before, you want to be respected, both as a friend and as a female. Yeah. So I feel like you should tell your friend. Like, you need to tell her, yo, I don't believe in disappearing. So Matilda, you just, let her know what happened. If he lie and whatever, that's up to he. But you had to find a nice way to distance respectfully yourself from this Three Musketeer thing that going on, because it's clearly, it's madness. You don't touch me, bro. And everything is like you pass it.
Like it.
And then
Anyway, I'll get my
she
closing.
doesn't like it. She
didn't expect
we are
it.
here because she's talking about something that she
didn't
doesn't
like it.
like.
Correct.
You're miserable, eh?
No, I remember.
All right. Yeah, so my closing thoughts, I think you should tell your friend and respectfully tell her that you're going to just be, very less available. That is my closing thoughts.
Take your flowers. All right. My closing thoughts are normally, most times, the more impacting ones,
What?
Persons-
Yes, I mean.
Check she out. Her head was going, but her mind is saying no. No.
This sounds interesting.
All right, we're going to get to my closing thoughts right before we leave. If you're wondering what Nisa and what we do from Monday to Friday, well, this is what we do.
Taking you through the traffic with a smile and plenty laughter. It's the Gridlock with JD Nisa on Sky 99.5 FM Reloaded.
I need to update that and put jail in it. So that's what we do. We work Guardian Media Limited, Sky 99.5 FM Reloaded. That is urban gospel, spirit-filled led gospel music on a whole nother level. So if you never really listened to a gospel station before, you say, oh God, I don't want to listen to them. I go on here, old time river and all of these things.
No,
Yeah, well,
never a dull moment with you.
Savi comes through. She's been a guest many times. Her music plays all the time on heavy rotation.
Thank you so much, guys.
She's even in one of our drafts because she's the female gospel artist of the year. So you can check it out every day, Monday to Friday from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Nisa, Jail, and myself. All right, so thank you. Sky 99.5 FM Reloaded. So my closing thoughts are these, right? And very rarely I agree with everyone on deck. It very rarely happens. But I do agree with both of you all. I think that she should, one, here I had to do, sis, listen to me now, right? Go and tell your friend she tried to touch my bottom. Right, he tried to feel you up.
Oh, God.
You have to make it a scene. You see, Dread, the man tried to feel my dread. You understand? And I talked to you once, I talked to you twice, and you're giving off energy like if you just keep picking up for him. I ain't going to make a sexual harassment charge, so I'll line all you off the hook. But, as Nisa said, I would not be able to really be, dropping you here and there because you will choose violence. You don't want to end up in trouble.
Yeah.
Keep serving the Lord. She's a Christian?
Yeah, well, I think they said they were trying
Yeah,
to.
they were all
Right.
Christians.
So keep serving the Lord. But nothing wrong with Christians locking off people, If it had a boil down to, depending on how she act, if she say, well, my man, and what you were just really trying to rub your leg because you was going to get a cramp and whatever. And she's saying things like, denial gonna come. She's gonna say, that is only on your head. You must be like he. And these kind of things. Yeah. That is when you're going to lock it. You unlock you off hard too. Yeah. Block, delete, and just keep it moving. Wow, you're friendless, sir. Yeah, more friends out there. Mm-hmm. Don't study it. So, see?
Yeah, actually, wasn't it they're friendless?
You're friendless.
Let's have more friends. Don't study that. You're friendless, so we'll have friends out there.
Yeah, man, don't run down friends in 2024,
Yeah, because watch, man. Next thing you know, too. On a serious note, we don't know what kind of psycho he is. Next thing you know, he catch you in a corner and he rape you.
JD.
JD, they just say it.
Oh, boy.
That could happen.
Anything could happen.
Watch what he doing. Watch what he do. He ask you what you're wearing. He ting-tinging.
Right.
He touch up your bottom. Mm-hmm. He realize his girlfriend ain't come and tell you nothing. So he taking that as a, well, you must be really one. You know. You ain't saying no. You ain't really stopping anything. So
Proverbs chapter 18 verse 24 says, a man of many companions will come to ruin.
Yeah, Chad.
You can't be,
so desperate.
too friendly with everybody. Keeping your circle small is also a blessing. Just saying that. Just saying
Yeah,
that.
so next thing you end up in a wing wham. Don't study that.
Yeah, sometimes your circle just need to be you and Jesus.
Sometimes it does. Yeah. Seasons demand smaller circles sometimes it demands a bigger circle, but God had to be the one. Listen, I am at 43 years old and going into 2025, God spare life. I've been telling JD I'm going to be a different me in 2025. I'm going to be more focused on making sure that I literally represent Christ in my character. Not about people, but just I making sure that my relationship with God is okay. And not trying to check off people checklists, because all your lists on them too long and it's changed. I tired. I unable.
And that's maturity, you know.
Hayden says he ain't try, he got a good squeeze.
Well, there you go. There you go.
Crank is asking, no classroom tonight. Oh, not tonight.
What is that? Classroom?
Oh, Sammy might have
Sammy,
been.
you don't know what classroom is?
Sammy might have be a good.
What
Sammy
trouble
might
is
have
this
be a
girl?
good classroom.
Come, let me go quick.
What is classroom?
Let me deal with it quick.
Let
All
me deal
right.
with
Let me
it
deal with it quick. Let me deal with it quick. Let me deal with it quick. All right. There we go. So, hold on, man.
Last one for the night.
Last one. All right. All of we diving out right after this set.
So classroom is a rhyming game or a sound-alike game.
Okay.
So I would say, you look fat in the classroom.
Yeah.
He could say,
I wipe my bat in the classroom.
Okay.
but your face, it flat in the classroom.
Okay.
Yeah, you looking like a rat in the classroom.
I like that in the classroom.
So it's a rhyming game.
Okay, cool,
Word
cool.
songs are like, no,
Or
we're going to
rhyme.
flip or rhyme.
Okay.
We're going to flip the quarter. And whoever wins
We'll go against you.
will go against you.
Okay.
Now,
and
remember
it's
that-
first to three,
no,
right?
if you go up against Nisa, be careful. She's tricky, yeah?
Yeah.
She's not a freestyler, but you know.
She's
I
words just
can-
come to her very
Words
fast.
just come.
Yeah.
I
Words just
can
come.
say I want Lisa to go with Sammy. We flipping
And,
Atkins.
and then Samantha is a freestylist.
Yeah,
Oh,
she...
gosh.
Remember, we were supposed to clash tonight, but next
Yeah,
time.
next time you get clash.
Yo, she want to clash me real bad. She real mad, you know. Yo, what she did? She crazy. She crazy, you know. She want clash me, boy. Hey, what's fair?
Why
All right,
choosing
so let me
heads or
see.
tails? Or birds or numbers? I take in birds.
Go.
Oh God, I'm
Oh,
seeing.
God, let me go. Let me go.
That
I
light
go
in
now.
my
Let me
eye.
do it, all right? Oh, good.
What is that?
The one with the 25. Who's that?
Numbers. Me.
Nisa going up against it.
Alright,
Oh, so it's both of us together?
Nisa
Yeah.
is up
Okay, well.
against Sammy.
It's my first time, eh? Okay.
Oh, you want to do a try run?
Yeah, we could just go.
Let
Yeah.
me just go.
Okay.
So
let me
first
go.
to three, alright?
First to 3. Wow. Here we go.
What I mean?
The first to get 3 points.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Right? So
This one going up. This one going up on YouTube. This one going up on TikTok.
alright. So I'm starting, right?
Yeah.
In the classroom. I don't know where to reach.
3.
Hey, what we doing in
in
the... I like my plant in the classroom.
This ain't no prank in the classroom.
I like my aunt in the classroom.
I have some swank in the
Now,
classroom.
hold up. Swank don't line with prank. It does? Yes.
It's phonically.
Yeah.
Sonically.
Swank, prank, swank. All right,
So you
cut.
can't say prank and swank.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Okay,
My
I have
bad.
some rank
So
in
I
the
said...
class. I can say rank?
You can
Yeah,
say rank.
yeah, you
I
can
said plant.
Okay.
Plant.
All right.
So shank, wank, that is just phonically, but it's not really rhymey.
Okay.
All right. So,
Okay. So you have to stick with the ant.
very
it'll
close
be
to because
easier.
Okay.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
All
Got
right.
it.
So we starting
So
all
you
over
starting
again.
over? All right, cool.
All right.
Okay.
In the classroom. In the classroom. In the classroom. Hey, what we doing in the classroom? I got perfume in the classroom.
And perfume kind of real hard.
That's a out. That's a
There's
out.
no perfume.
That's a out. That is an out.
Okay. Let me go.
So I have one, right?
That's
Yeah.
what. Nisa
That's
has
one. Yeah, that's
All
an
right?
out. Okay,
Yeah.
that's so fast.
Nisa, you pull
So
the
I
perfume.
start again. Let go.
Nisa,
Okay.
going again. Let me go.
In the classroom. In the classroom. In the classroom. Hey, what we doing in the classroom? I got some Vaseline in the classroom.
I ain't too mean in the classroom.
Eat your carotene in the classroom.
Eat some vervine in the classroom.
That's a word?
So what?
Yeah, vervine.
What is that?
Yeah, it's a root.
Vervine. Yeah, vervine,
it's a
vervine.
plant.
Continue. You. In classroom. Ravine.
Clean my spleen in the classroom.
I like sheen in the classroom.
I like dasheen in the classroom.
I am so... I seen in the classroom.
No, but you're off.
You're off.
Yeah, let's stay on time.
Oh my God! Nisa too.
Because I don't know how to play this game, but let me go.
Oh my
Let's
God.
stay in the timing too.
All right. We're gonna
I'm feeling
get.
like I'm winning properly.
Somebody
man.
said, nah, Nisa, it has nothing to rhyme with perfume.
Yes, it does. It have gloom. It have legume.
Okay.
It have doom.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
The Nisa is going to be good with this because her vocabulary is very large. She reads a lot.
All right. So Nisa 2, Sammy 1. Let's go. Let me bring it back. Let me go.
In the classroom, I'm going to choose a normal word. In the classroom. In the classroom. Hey, what we doing in the... The light is bright in the classroom.
I ain't no mite in the classroom.
I like that night in the classroom.
I am so sight in the classroom.
Flight in the classroom.
Might in the classroom.
Walk by faith, not by sight in the classroom.
I fight in the classroom.
I want to fly my kite in the classroom.
I always write in the classroom.
I gotta take a big bite in the classroom.
Gotta smite in the classroom.
Saturdays ignite in the classroom.
Fight in the classroom.
What she said?
Oh no!
Not the ground. I was running out of words.
Oh my God, that was a good one though. That was a good.
Yeah, Jenny was like, let me see good. That's good. Yeah, and he says good.
That was a good one
Yeah.
though. It's almost like tennis.
My heart was beating. I was like, I'm running out of words.
But you wasn't looking so, you look like you just pulling words.
Congratulations to Nisa.
Thank you.
Oh man. Please don't bring Shalisa.
Normally,
Hey, somebody said,
What
Sammy
they say?
said Sheen, then Nisa said it.
Sheen? No, I didn't say Sheen.
But you said,
I didn't say Sheen.
The judges, the audience is saying
Hey, your donut. No, I didn't say that word Sheen.
Dasheen. Yeah.
Dasheen.
oh, that's
She said
Sheen.
Dasheen, yeah. So if
Okay.
you say Sheen, that's one word.
Right,
Dasheen.
then
Dasheen is
It's
a
two different
word.
Okay.
Yeah.
So normally when I win, my name Felicia, okay? So Felicia, she reads a lot, and I just want to thank my mama and my papa, because my mama told me, she said, Janisa, you got to read them books because it's going to come into play sometime, not so much with the math,
They do
but
it so
to
long,
read
man.
the books, okay? You got to read them books. And I know the Lord is telling me that you didn't really understand, so I'm not going to, I love you, so I'm not going to hurt you too
They do it
much.
too long, man. They
But
do it
I'm grateful, because, you're a good sport, and I
Don't
just
do it
want to
too long
thank.
now.
Hold on,
Felicia, stop your crap, Felicia.
I'm almost finished, okay?
Don't
I
do it too
like
long
you,
now.
Sammy, and I think we should do it again when you get all the, the rules and everything. It was nice to go against you tonight, but it's mine now.
Felicia,
Thank
my
you.
boo just told me that my babe said I still won.
Oh my God! Why are you here? Why are you here?
So, Felicia, you need to cut the crap, girl.
This is Sammy's husband, Gerald. He says,
Jerry.
babe, you still won.
We dropping Sammy home, or
Thank
what
you so
talking
much.
about?
I think he probably outside. Is he
Yeah.
here yet?
I'm not trying to give me the scenario.
Oh, good.
Dr.
Nah.
Marco. Bye.
I got my boo to jump me home.
Talking about Jariel, we want to thank him again. So I got a perfume.
got gifts.
So this is from Women's Fragrance and Fashion exclusive outlet. I am so grateful for it because I normally do body sprays a lot.
Right.
JD kind of introduced me to the perfume world. So thank you for giving me one of these. I can't wait to smell it.
100 mil too. He didn't go into the 10 mil or 50 mil. Eh? He gave us the 100 mil. And let me tell you something. It's perfume.
Yeah, I learned a thing or two about that today. So perfumes are the stronger scent.
Do you want to open it and smell it?
Oh, you
Why
want
done
us to?
spinning it outside the box already? What?
You can't.
So Sam, where can we find if persons want to get their own?
Right, well, Jeriel, he has his page, Men's Fragrance and Fashion on Instagram. He has his outlets online. He's also on TikTok and on Facebook.
How we do delivery?
I think within 3 working days, you can get your package delivered.
This box is beautiful.
Yeah.
I cannot pronounce the name of what I got. All right, so that means it's good.
Where you go? You get your accent.
Felicia.
Oh, man. Thank you so much, Jay. Oh, wow.
This is. I smell like a rich woman.
You smell yours? I could use that too. Nah, that one smell like a woman.
Smell nice.
No, you can't use my thing.
Is it unisex, Jeriel?
This is nice.
Bad. No, I just wear I just pour Nisa perfume for the
That
women.
smells so good.
Let me put it against my black. Ooh. Bad. Come on. Come on. Fancy things.
Let me smell yours.
Oh my God.
Come, let me see.
Babe, I'm outside.
Oh Lord.
This is really nice.
This is.
Yes. I love that. Yeah.
Mine is nice too. It has a really nice taste.
Watch me all here. This is the first place I go in and put it on after I spray it on my hand. I'm running out here.
It's in cupboard.
I'm running out covered. Watch me.
This is nice. Wow.
Smell me. Come down and smell me.
Calm down. Calm down. All right.
Let's calm down.
Let's calm down.
So the women can come down and smell me.
You know what? You know what? Do what all you want.
Let the men come down and...
Life too short.
Nah, pause.
Yeah.
Man can't come down and smell.
You're promoting the brand, Men's Fragrance and Fashion.
Right.
The men smelling and looking good, feeling confident.
This is really, really awesome.
Yeah, that smells so good.
It does.
Oh my God.
I'm going and buy.
But this is really nice, huh?
Yeah, that's bad too. But it smells like a women.
Yeah, it smells like a watch.
Thank you so much, bro. Sammy, we know that you have to go. Your concert is, the event is coming up. Thank you so much for making time.
Yes.
I know we wanted you to do a random singing, but we allow you this wrong.
I like that game and I'll come back to play like coming back to conquer.
Let's so competitive in music.
Yeah.
And next time, we go run the little rhythm. And for the longest while, we had to deal with the clash. Yeah, Rick.
Yeah, Adonna is saying, JD, you're not supposed to rub your hands, which is true.
Yeah.
Oh, it breaks down. She said it breaks down the fragrance or something.
Yes.
So.
Well, here now, it didn't break down no fragrance. This thing
Smelling
is
so
super
good.
strong.
Both of
Just
them.
bad.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
Like I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, good. This is very, very bad. Yeah.
Nice things for nice people.
Awesome. Thank you. Right, gas station thing,
No, you all are really nice people. I was always tell you all that.
Oh, man.
Really nice people.
I know we're trying to end the show, but I want to publicly say thank you, Samantha, for being brave enough to be, how to say it, being brave enough to see us. A lot of people don't see us. They see us, but they don't know us. And when that happens, there are many strange conclusions that could be drawn. And, you have always been good to us. And that I really mean that. Despite what people may say, that you see us, I appreciate you.
Making me feel to cry.
Girl, don't cry, don't cry. We'll see you at Covered on December the 1st.
And thank you so much for allowing us to come and minister on your event. We know where people is bad talk. We and think and they know we are wrong and all kind of thing. And I know you probably heard. I'm sure we never get into it. But we want to say thank you for allowing us to be a blessing. On your event. So.
Well, I also want to say thank you guys for being who you all are. I've met you. Well, I spent time with both of you all, and I think it was Camp Caravan. I can't remember the name.
Yeah, it was Caravan.
I was like
that
chilling.
was the first time we had a ball on that Camp Caravan.
I was chilling like in the
car.
back. Yeah, and I was just you all treated me like a little sister.
Aww.
And when I went home, I was telling Jerry, I was like, they're really nice.
You didn't know come out yet?
Ish.
Ish.
not now.
Not really, but I
was-
know what he
But
did.
she was like around us for the for the first time, really. Yeah.
I was now getting to know you all, and I told Gerald, I said, you know, they're crazy. I was like, but I like them. They're so cool and real and down to earth, and that was always the story from since then. And I was like, you know, Jerry even asked, he was like, Sammy, what you eating? You know, and he come back with food in his hand. You know, and
he
I was
takes
like,
care of
his
people.
guests.
He does.
Yeah, and I think he was telling me, you remember Skylar? You know?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I still have that picture with 3 of us, you know. I will share it one of these days online here. And, you know, Nissan, you just remind me of my one of my best friends from Small. Her name is Yannicka. Yeah.
I know that name.
She's from Tobago, actually.
Right,
yeah. And something about you does remind me of her, like your frankness and your humility, and you know, and I just think we connected from since long time, and you know, we just connected, you know, and I always happy to see you winning, and you know, I really love you guys, and I want to see you all do great things in the kingdom of God, and the kingdom of God, the body of Christ, should come to a place of maturity, where we show more love, right? Because you know that's that key factor. That is what Christ came to preach. He came to show love. He said, "A new commandment I give unto you, that you love." You're making me feel to preach.
Yeah.
And you know, when we lack love, we tend to become rebellious. We tend to turn away and not want to, you know, be a part of certain things. But I just want to push that love and light, and not just push it in when I go on stage, but push it in my regular life. You know, to love people, reach people where they are at. Yeah.
Thank
Amen,
you so
Pastor
much.
Sammy.
I have to give honor where honor is due. Good evening to Curtis Jordan. He's in with us. Let me drop a bomb. Make me drop a bomb for Curtis. Of course, you can catch Curtis as well. He works on, that's our co-worker, so to speak, on Sky 99.5 FM Reloaded. He does the morning, so you wake up with him, pause from 6 to 9 with Dominique. And yeah, and then we are down there in the afternoon from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Hayden is asking how many shares. Let me check it real quick. So, you know, this is not a monetized page in terms of Meta. So we rely on you all to share. That's your payment, if you have to call it that. All right. So there's 25 shares. Thank you.
Guys.
There's 11,700 plays. That's awesome because the live's still going on and that's happening. 106 likes. So if you haven't liked the page before you leave, do that, the live, and share. That will be awesome. If you're into giving in another way and you say, JD, we out here in outside of the USA area, right? And you do PayPal, because we're not monetized, you say, hey, we understand the work. We love you guys. Take that. All right? Where's the Cash App? I think I deleted. I wonder. Yeah, boy, like I delete the Cash App, yes?
I'm just smelling the undertone of this thing here.
Okay, so I can't find.
Like yeah.
I think I deleted the Cash App. Let me go across here real quick.
Somebody had to hug me, you know. So you can say, where you went there?
Pulling in trouble tonight with them fragrance, you know.
Now we good. My womb is closed.
Come out and see a little JD.
No.
Nah.
My womb is closed.
No. I rebuke that in the name of Jesus.
If we have a little one, we ain't going to be able to sleep again.
At all. Right, sorry guys, there's the Cash App. There is the Cash App. Quickly, before we leave, this is the last read. Quickly, this 2 hours was sponsored by Fight for Your Marriage. This conference is happening and it's very serious. If you're having issues in your marriage, you're fighting, you're thinking of getting married, or you're arguing bitterly, you know, your spouse wants it done, you don't want it done, you know, make the sacrifice. And we have a special. It is $1,500 regularly. That's the registration for couples, $1,500 per couple. But because you've seen this, or you have seen this on Fried Bacon Lime, inbox me and say, JD, I want the Fried Bacon Lime couple price, which is $1,000 a couple. That's $500 each. Come on.
3 days?
For 3 days, don't mash it up. All right, Dr. Cheryl Holmes, she's also in the live this evening. And she's not in Trinidad. She don't live here, but she's coming on for the event. And we're trying to see if we could get her come in to sit with us for an episode, answer some questions, and get people ready for the conference, all right? You're also going to get tools to build your friendship, communicate effectively, ignite intimacy, improve your sex life, and this is very important as well, divorce-proof your marriage. It's happening December the 5th, 37th at Levi Duncan in Shoguanas. We're going to be running this right through until the event. So any questions? Hit us up. Nisa and I, we good. We did a skit that many of you all thought that we had problems and that was just a skit for the event because it happens in real life. You understand? You discuss something in a little cuss up and thing. Like
when you say cuss, use obscene language.
Yeah. Nah. You're not answering. Yeah.
No, it's not a lot of
Check me now.
You know no.
Check me.
Check me.
Well, I used to use this the S word because I grew up using the S word.
Yeah.
And it was culturally normal for me to use the S word. You know.
Oh, that's a curse?
Well, with Jerry L, he never really grew up using those.
Serious.
So what he told me was that, okay, if you cannot go and stand up in front of God or in church and say it, you know, it is not appropriate to use.
Yeah. I think we
But then I went to a church service and the pastor said, pray as if you are.
Pray as if you are.
What?
As if you are.
What?
Is that African?
What?
Pray as if you are sexy?
Oh my God, where your mind is, bro?
Oh boy.
Wait, I need to take the mic. So
pray as if you are eating.
The word that she cannot say?
The word that I cannot say. Because he was telling the people left to pray and they're like, he's an African pastor.
Yeah.
So they were praying like, thank you, Jesus. And the man says, stop. What you do?
Come on.
You know what? I like it.
Yeah.
He said, I want you to pray as if you
pray as you are set.
All right. And he gone and say it.
Well, I mean, you know, the pastor, I've just...
he need a whole bottle of oil, you know. I'm going to pay you down in cover.
Thank you so much for coming through. And the next time we link up, it is going to be on December the 1st.
Nice. Right? I'm coming back again.
To play the game.
To play the game, and I'm coming back for my cross pizza.
All right. We can arrange that for you.
I see all that advertising. I said, I wonder if I'm getting cross pizza yet.
You know what? We sick, you know. We sick tonight because we normally...
We owe you one.
Normally we have pizza.
I just joking.
We owe you one, don't worry.
Normally we have pizza. We have boxes and boxes of pizzas. Yeah, but
and you taught me how to eat pizza because when I did long time ago, I did watch one of your things. You said to close the box. When you take out the slice.
Take it out, close the box. So it
may not. And that does work.
Of course.
JD sick, no.
He will turn out because a cold pizza
he will come. He will say, babe, I can take out the AC.
And if you're in a car, you have to take the AC off too.
Yeah, because that cold dough and cheese, it's in right.
Not happening.
Yeah.
Give your shouts quick before you go now.
Shouts, boy. I want to shout out everybody on the live. You know, you have a real good fan base or supportive.
Yeah, we love them. We appreciate
network. I've seen Hayden. He's a regular person.
Yes, he is.
I know some others are regular people. It's really good to have like people in your space who could, you know, just be there and support.
They pull us up too, if necessary.
Right. So, that's really good.
Yeah.
So thanks for everyone on the live for listening me. As JD say I'm boring, but I hope I wasn't all
I did not say that. You said you're private, and I said most private people are boring.
No. You said that's boring.
You're never
I hope I wasn't all boring.
No, look, somebody said, love you, Sam. You're so real.
Love you too.
You see, you're so
and
real.
Yes, I want to invite everybody to the concerts. Covered concerts. You know, it's just a time for you to come and give God praise. It's not about your religious affiliation. It's not about you feeling like, well, I belong in church, I want to go to church. Actually, I want to keep this in Jean Pierre Complex, like in the open, but they are under renovation. So the most suitable venue that we got in this very short space of time was Faith Assembly. That's going to cater to those who want to sit down and those who want to stand up. So it will be a sit down and a stand up event. Yeah. So just come out and just give God praise and thanks for all that He has done in 2024. We are crossing over into 2025 and we are crossing over with a praise.
Amen.
We are crossing over with gratitude, with a whole new positive aura about ourselves, because 2025 is going to be a great year.
Amen.
It's going to be a great year.
Amen.
Claim it.
It's going to be This is the year, your year of the
This
Jubilee.
is the year of the Jubilee. You know what I mean, boy? That's a prophetic
Amen.
word.
That is right, in Jesus' name. All right, guys. So see you all next week, please, God. We're here. We ride on, you know. We're going right on till we lie down, boy. We ain't missing no weeks. God spare life. Next week, please. What's today? Is it 16th?
Yes.
Yeah, let's see if Dr. Cheryl might be in the country. She's supposed to come through if she can next week, please, God. And on the 30th, which is the week after, we have Orlando active, you know. Yeah, Orlando coming through, sit down, talk the things, and chop it up in a Jesus name. All right, so we out.
Bye.
Later. Wait a minute. Sorry.
I need a rod.
She need a
Wait, sorry. I'm supposed to end with this.
What's
My
going
bad.
on, boy?
Yeah.
Hi, this is Dr. Cheryl Holmes. I am a psychologist and family therapist. And I want to tell you about this conference that we want to have in the land of my birth, which is Trinidad and Tobago. It's a conference that we're calling divorce prevention, or more specifically, fight for your marriage. Fight for your marriage. As many of you pastors would know, we have an epidemic of divorce that's happening. And what's even more scary, not only are people getting divorced, but we have a lot of people who may stay married, but they are in emotional divorce. There's no authentic and true connection that's happening. This has to be a concern to you. And people are getting divorced for reasons like irreconcilable differences, which goes against the principle that we have and the understanding that we have that Calvary is all about reconciliation. One of the reasons I feel compelled to do this is not just based on my academic qualifications. As some of you may know, I hold 3 doctoral degrees, one in theology and the other in mental health and psychology. But also the fact that I've been and am in private practice right now, and I deal with this on a regular basis. As someone who has been a member of the clergy, who have been an assistant pastor, I know the heart of the pastor is to help the people. And this is a pain point that is so very prevalent. And so I come to you not coming as someone who is going to do this for you, but I would love the opportunity to do it with you, to join with your marriage ministry, to join with your couples ministry. So I'm coming to Trinidad and Tobago on the first weekend of December to do this conference, and I would really appreciate your support to bring your people out, to pray about this. And so if this is something that just resonates with you, which I think it should, we're asking you to join us in this fight. Fighting for marriages, and we want to decrease the divorce rate in Trinidad and Tobago. Can I count on you?
Pizza, pizza. Pizza. Pizza, pizza.
Welcome inside another edition of JD's Vlog. What's up? My name is JD.
My name is Nisa.
And this is the Friday Can Line. Shoo! Hey guys, all right, listen. Advertising with us is super valuable. Get your business, your brand, your product, or whatever it is in front of thousands of viewers every week.
And it's really affordable. WhatsApp us now to find out about our weekly or monthly packages and secure your spot ASAP.
Also, for those who want to get massive media coverage, we can funnel your business onto radio on Sky 99.5 FM Reloaded, the number one urban gospel radio station.
So what are you waiting on? WhatsApp us today, 724-4249.
So invest now. FBL Podcast, Saturdays 7:30 p.m.
Only on JD's Vlog, Facebook, and YouTube.
Friday Online, every Saturday 7:30 p.m. right here on JD's Vlog. When it comes to podcasting in Trinidad and Tobago, hey, we are number one.
Babe, I tell you about that bragging thing. Let people like you now.
Well, I can't say we's number 4, and that don't even sound good. And that's